Good evening, glory. Hallelujah to you. What the heck's your story and what's going through you? This is the glorified version of a Bass and Talk Show. I'm your host, Pat Renwick. Give it up for yourselves, Bass Galaxy. It's Wednesday night. Yes. Yes. And tonight is a very special evening here in the Bass Galaxy and in the Stray Cast Studios. First, may I say, co-hosting the heck out of this thing over here, Ryan Popcorn Whitaker. Give it up for Popcorn Whitaker. That is correct. He is sitting in a different spot tonight. If you haven't noticed, he's next to James Watson, right there. James Watson's photo, because sitting in Ryan's seat tonight, also co-hosting this show, who he happens to be the featured guest. He's co-hosting a show about himself. It's the one and only Bassmaster Elite Series angler, Bobby G.
What's going on,
in the
guys?
house, South side.
Yeah.
South side, Bobby G. We like
Up
it.
here in the city.
Heck yeah, bud. I mean, you're here.
I love it.
You are here in the flesh. And we are happy to have you here, bud,
Oh yeah, me too.
at the Stray Cast
Look at-
Studio.
This is awesome. I'm glad you let me come stay up here with you for a day or two and get on the show. I'm excited.
Heck yeah. And you look good, Bobby.
Thank
You look like you're ready to win an Open in Wisconsin or something.
Yeah, I would really like to. I'm headed up to the Mississippi River pools 8, 9, and 7 for the Open. I just got in like a week or two ago, right after we ended. I called the next day on the drive home. I was like, I'm ready for another tournament.
Gotta
You know
do
what
it.
I mean,
Got to keep
do
the
it.
juices flowing.
Yeah, I gotta fish again. You know.
Keep them going.
Keep the juices in the broth.
Yeah, when you get second in your last tournament, it's just like you got to fish another one, you know. So I got
Boom.
fishing the Open Mississippi River. Hopefully it goes well. I like
Hot
it.
streak.
Yeah, you're on a streak. We'll talk more about that. Get this, folks, on the chat board tonight. Of course, JR Rock and Shoal Fantasy, JR Ewing Rock and Shoal Fantasy. Start getting your questions in for Bobby G. You can ask him anything.
Let them fly.
Yeah, like so. Start building those up, and we're gonna have the audience participation section of the show. So start getting the questions together. No Senko questions, unless you really need them.
Yeah.
Unless you really need
For
that.
sure.
Like Senko,
In your
Yeah, I
arsenal.
love Cincos.
Also, tonight on the chat board, like and share the live Facebook feed for your opportunity to win 3 prizes tonight. Oh my, what? 3, not 1, not 2, but 3. Here's the Here's the first one. Sims Challenger hoodie. What? Hashtag question mark? Yeah. Sims Challenger hoodie. Ryan, all they got to do is like and share the live Facebook feed.
That's true. And take it off private. Hide your private.
Yeah, take it off privates so we can pick you in the randomizer.
Can I enter?
Yeah, like and share the live Facebook
Okay.
feed. Go ahead, Bob.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll
go.
enter.
You got your cellular device on you?
For sure. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I want a Sims Challenger.
And you can win, even though you're sponsored by Sims, you can still win one. But you know what else you could win? A
What?
box of KVD line and lure,
Hey.
so you can cast farther
Yes,
to your
sir.
door. Boom. KVD line and lure spray. Like and share the live Facebook feed. You get a box of line and lure spray, bow to stern, and Arma Shield, courtesy of Isaac at Line and Lure. That's it. Like and share the live Facebook feed. And then there's one more. This one is the creme de la creme. The man on the silver mountain. The prize you've been waiting for. Like and share the live Facebook feed. And Robert G himself is hand-picking an item to send to a member of the Bass Galaxy. All you got to do is like and share the live Facebook feed. Easy.
Oh yeah.
Picking the winner at the end of the
Hey,
show.
Bobby, can we pick the prize out of your boat?
Oh sure. Yeah.
Oh,
That's fine.
What the hell?
I'll have to approve
might-
it.
Yeah, it has to.
Yeah, I got to approve.
He
that.
does have a sneak box.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, I feel like I might win. So
Okay.
You're feeling
Yeah.
lucky, are you, punk? I get it. Hey, you know who is the best dang producer in Bass and Talk Show business? He's
Yes.
right on the head, just like the producer should be of a Bass and Talk show. It's the one and only Andrew Ellenberger. He's a ginger ninja. Gingy. Yeah, baby. What's going on?
What's up, man?
What are you doing? Hey, Ginge, Bobby G's here.
That's awesome.
We wish you were here too. You're in the Ginger headquarters.
Yeah, we ran out of seats. It's all good.
We're in Hobart, Indiana.
Is that where the Ginger headquarters are?
It is.
No.
He's in Hobart, Indiana.
I haven't even been there yet.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yep.
He's out there. Hey, well, I don't know. I wish you were here because we're getting all kinds of knowledge from Bobby G already. Like
I've heard.
He's spreading it on thick. And popcorn just keeps picking his brain. I'm like, wait till the show, guys. Wait till the show. We'll get
Good
this
stuff.
deal going.
I don't want to talk about some of this stuff on the show.
Yeah.
No.
True.
True.
Hey, get this. Bobby?
Yeah.
Popcorn.
Uh-huh.
Gingy's got a big derb next week.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not on Straycast next week. We're off. Or we're doing we might do a special sneak thing, Ryan. But anyway, Gingy's got the St. Clair derb.
Ooh.
Are you
That'll
ready?
be good.
Are you ready, Ginge?
I'm ready. Yeah,
You got your forward. You got transducers on the back and front.
I got them all over. They have,
Yes.
Heck yeah.
You got hella inches.
yeah,
Are you like packing?
56
Wait a
inches.
minute.
We have
Women in
crappie
inches.
breaks.
Yeah, no
Please.
crappie breaks. No,
You have
Oh,
hella
come on.
inches, and you're
Not
hanging
gonna
with
be
the
alone.
transducers.
I just got an old 20
Much longer.
20 pounder. I just bolt to the jack plate.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
You
wish
got
you the
3 drift socks?
3.
Okay. Good. Two's
Gee-
not enough.
and a flogger.
And a
Oh, yeah.
flogger.
Gotta have the flogger and the Aquaview.
Aquaview,
Yeah,
a
we got
flogger,
everything,
all
yep.
this.
Yeah,
He's
all
got
of it.
all this.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're bound to glory, Ginge.
I hope so.
Especially since you have a Pedro Fighter official rock too.
We
as
do.
well.
Hey, what's the Derby?
One of the regionals.
Okay.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's a freaking
Awesome.
regional.
Awesome.
Producers going to regional,
Yeah,
stuns.
It's
Something
getting,
like that.
it's
Yeah.
getting to crunch time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody back home's gearing up too.
Oh, yeah. End of the year championship.
When Andy pulls in the parking lot there, they're like, "Oh, it's the Ginger Ninja." It's like in those old, 16 candles and stuff. Like,
I don't know if that's true.
it's Jake Ryan. It's
I don't know if that's
Oh,
true,
the
but
Ginger
I
Ninja.
like it.
Yeah, it's the Ginger Ninja.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Thanks,
Ginge.
buddy.
And
Thank
yeah, we're
Get 'em.
we're free balling tonight, Ginge. That's all we're doing.
I know. I like it.
Bobby G in the studio, and it's
We're gonna have a good time.
we're let it all.
I actually
hang
wore
out.
underwear. Is that okay? Can I still be in the room?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Hey, what happens below the desk happens below the desk. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I have a
careful.
nice little nook back here, actually. Who knows?
Hey, on with the show. Let's do this. Ginge, you want to did I cover everything at the beginning, Ginge?
We're good.
We got the like and shares.
Yep.
And we got the intro. It's just so odd that our guest is here. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Nope.
And we
You're
just,
good. You're on it.
It's an honor.
Yeah, dude, it's an
This
honor
is
for
honor.
us. Come
This is
on.
an honor.
I think you share this honor now with Seth Fighter and Matthew Roberts.
I mean, I'm in great company.
Yeah.
I feel honored right
You
now.
have Lord Fighter looking over your shoulder, actually.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's incredible right there.
there.
I would like one of those with me as Davy Crockett.
well,
in
you're
front of
talk-
Alamo.
You're talking to the right guy. The producer is the guy that does that stuff.
In
I
front of
got
the-
you, bud. We'll
No.
send it over.
Yeah. He's the one that made the amazing Nacho Libre.
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And Clint's variation was very
yeah,
nice
that
as
was good.
well. Thank
was
you.
good.
Thank you, Clint. Okay, on with the show. Let's pay some bills. You know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time to slice, dice, and even catch mice. You know what I mean? It's time. Pay some bills at Stray Cats. And guess what? OmniaFishing.com is our one-stop shop. I know popcorn. I'm looking over, so I have to look at the monitor. It's all I see is just eyebrows.
Yeah.
But Ryan, the Premium Pro app
Yes, sir.
at OmniaFishing.com. I know in your guiding service,
Mhm.
you're using it for some input,
Absolutely.
as well as output there on the Premium Pro app, and looking at lakes throughout the country,
Yes.
water temps, water clarity,
Yes.
hot baits,
Yeah. I mean, specific lake
hot
specific
watering holes.
lake specific techniques, lake specific baits. You save money. Also, I mean, the main reason for the Premium Pro is you save money every time you order something.
Hmm.
Rebates
For
on
real.
everything.
Money back.
Money back.
Premium Pro.
Yes, sir.
OmniaFishing.com. the Pistol Pete Pres Peoria Omnia Premium Pro app.
It's a lot of P's.
That's a lot of P. Download it right there. Pushing P. OmniaFishing.com. Speaking of pushing P, you know what the positive thing about the doldrums of the warm summer heat is? You can sometimes get a top water bite. You know what I mean, Bobby G?
Amen.
You're no stranger to that explosive top water bite.
No, I'm ready for it up this week.
Oh,
Mississippi
heck yeah.
River.
Heck yeah. MASSISSIPP. I know you love top water bites. And get this. Right now, I'm going to talk a little bit about one of my favorites, the Berkeley Bullet Pop, the Chapo, and let's go subsurface to the Berkeley Dime. My favorite summer sweltering heat baits right now. How about you, Popcorn Whitaker?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you've been cranking.
Yeah, the dime is awesome.
You've been cranking, and you've been throwing the treasure. Don't forget about the treasure.
The dredger just a tad, but that dime, yeah. And I mean, smallmouth, you don't want to hit the bottom so much like with largemouth, 15 foot of water. The dime, the smallies come up 5 feet and smash it.
Hashtag
amazing.
Dime 10 Berkeley Dime. Check out the Dime 10. OmniaFishing.com. Why not? Why not? Why not make sure that you never skip a beat and work on some Impulse lithium batteries? Ryan Whitaker and the Ginger Ninja putting them to use out there, and I'm gonna put them to use myself in some current very soon. If you know what I mean. Popcorn Derbers are loving the Impulse lithium
Tournament rewards
program.
$500.
It's kind of like Speedway program, but totally different.
It is free to sign up. Buy an Impulse, sign up on their website. You get $500 and qualifying events if you get a win. 50 boat. Anything over 50, $500.
Heck yeah. Bill and Darlene Weidler over there in Alabama. Bill Weidler, one of the first FFS victory, or the first major FFS victory. Christie won on the Panorama before that.
That was the smallmouth chatterbait tournament, yeah?
Yeah.
With the Weidler.
Billy Smashy. Smashy. That's what we call it. ImpulseLithium.com. Ginge, are we ready to do this? I mean, are we ready? Is there someone in the Bass Galaxy who's also a gypsy and his name rhymes with whiskey? Is he out there? Is he in the abyss?
What's going on, guys?
Oh my gosh, you're driving? You're not drinking, are you, right now?
No, I'm not. I'm driving. I'm
Okay,
coming
good.
back from the land of Matt Robertson.
Oh, you were out in Mattyville?
Yeah.
Matt
talking to
Sylvania?
all the bars and restaurants and off-premise accounts getting ready for the Autumn tournament September 21st. So
Oh, Matt
I was selling
Sketchmark.
in a bunch of whiskey, getting ready for that.
You are a whiskey salesman.
I try awful hard.
You're like a whiskey cowboy and a gypsy.
Whiskey business.
On the steel horse you ride. Look at you go.
That's right. That's
Heck
right.
yeah, Bobby G's in the studio, Gyps.
Yeah, I see that.
Say hi to him.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, man?
We're gonna fully disclose this that Bobby G is on the Tin Cup tonight. Bulls. He's on the Tin Cup. Yeah.
I wish I was there to witness that
he's
first.
Pretty good. I like it.
His mind's on his bassin and his bassin's on his mind. You know what I mean? Sipping on Tin Cup.
Yeah. Excellent.
So you're just on your way home to Indianapolis,
Yeah, I'm about 2 hours away. So
slinging whiskey out at Maddie's house. Matt's got a lot of
I didn't
wood
get to
barrels
see
in the
Matt.
garage.
He was hunting in Texas, so I didn't get to see him.
He's in Lukenbach, Texas, with Willie and Waylon and the boys.
That's
Actually.
right.
You got to be quick on your feet, Bobby
Yeah,
G.
I like it.
You know what I mean? Hey, Luke Foley comes on this show, in case you are unaware and just tuning in for the first time. He has brought Tin Cup Whiskey to the Bass Fishing Market, the official brown liquor of Bassin. And we do a thing called the Tin Cup Whiskey Word of the Week. And when you hear this word, take a little sippy. And it could be an ice cold Coca-Cola. It could be a cafe con leche. Or, of course, it could be, as Bobby G and Ryan Popcorn Whitaker are sampling tonight, Tin Cup Mountain Whiskey, the official brown liquor of Bassin. And when you take a sip, we remind you, please sip responsibly. Luke Foley, what's today's Tin Cup Whiskey Word of the Week?
Well, in honor of your house guest, we're going to go with G.
Oh, geez, Louise. I just
Yeah.
said G, and I said geez, Louise.
I like it.
And it wasn't even Bobby G.
I was hoping you'd make it a good one. I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
That's
Holy cow, Bobby. Every time you hear Bobby G, you take a sippy.
Yeah.
Bobby
That's
G.
good.
I think it was just
I
the
like it.
letter G, right?
G.
Anything with the letter G.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be stalactite. If we stay stalactite, there's a G in it.
Galactic.
Yes. Intergalactic planetary.
Yes.
Take a sip. Anything with a G. And remember that Luke Foley will call you off work tomorrow. All you have to do is slip in his DMs on the Insta late at night and tell him
And just say
you
say
need.
you up. That's the code word. You up?
I'll get
You up?
out of
What are
trouble.
you up? WYD. How's that?
That's right. I'll get you out of trouble.
That's Luke Foley. He's the whiskey gypsy. So Foles, get this. We have 3 prizes tonight. It's the Line and Lure Fantabuloso prize pack. It's Line and Lure BTS and the Arma Shield. We also have a Sims Challenger hoodie tonight on the like and share. And also Bobby G is giving away something sneaky from his boat to a member of the Bass
Oh, yeah?
Cap. Yeah. What do you think about that, Foles?
I wonder if I sent Bobby G some whiskey, if I could, if he'd send me some stuff, whether I want or not, maybe.
Tennessee whiskey gets anything.
They're gonna be able to pick it out for my boat, but I'll have to approve it first. So we'll see.
Foles, like and share the live Facebook feed. Take your deal off of privates. We're picking 3 winners tonight at random at the end of the show to win these 3 amazing prizes. What do you think about that, Foles?
Sounds good. Sounds like
You
it's
like
gonna
it?
be a good night.
You like it?
I do. I love it.
Picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah. Ready to go.
Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Gosh dang it.
What?
She's Louise. You're not going to believe this, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Waterland sunglasses. Chance to win a pair of Waterland sunglasses
Oh, yeah.
as well.
This just in.
This just in. Bum, bum, bum. Like and share the live Facebook feed. Here's another chance. Waterland sunglasses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're
in
just
Waterland
full of
right here.
surprises.
I mean, it's just getting crazy. But we're just going to have a conversation with Bobby G.
The laydowns, I highly suggest them.
Yeah. The laydowns.
The laydown.
That's
The
your
laydown.
that's your frame?
Yeah, that's my bread and butter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I wear the Milliken frame.
Oh yeah, there's a good.
I like those too. But hey, anyway, Foley, you want to do this? You want to do a Bass and Talk show? Just keep
Huh?
driving. Come on, keep driving, Foles. Come on
I'm
down
driving.
come on down the south side. Bobby G's here. It's that kind of party.
It's
Oh,
Calumet.
Well, by the time show be over with by about an hour and a half. By the time I
The
got
show
there.
is never over.
That's
Should know
true.
that. Speaking of that, let's keep this thing going. Put those power poles down. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back with candid discussion with Robert
See you guys.
G, Bassmaster Elite Series off board, fireside chat, and your questions, and prizes, and fun too, and giggles dumplings when we return with the power poles. Now I told you, don't go and put the power poles.
There's a moment when you're faced with a challenge, and just solving the problem isn't good enough, even if that means breaking the rules and shredding apart conventional ways of thinking, all in the name of creating something truly remarkable. With this much control at its command, we didn't stop with just one. We created 2 incredible trolling motors. Introducing the new Power Pole Move brushless trolling motor.
This is the mountain, and this is mountain whiskey. Unspoiled, untamed, forever wild. There's no safety net, no way down. Up here, it's just man, and the mountain, and his tin cup. Tin Cup Whiskey. Mountain whiskey.
Omnia Premium Pro gives you the confidence to eliminate dead water on thousands of lakes across the U.S. Exclusively on the Omnia app, use 10 unique data layers containing critical real-time mapping information to see water temperature, water clarity, contours, lake bed hardness, and important weather data all in one place. Matched with Omnia's loyalty credit program on all your tackle and gear needs, this is the only app you need in your arsenal for success on the water.
Nice, dude. Yeah, buddy.
There's so much room for activities in here. And speaking of activities, we are back. This is the glorified version of a Bass and Talk Show. I'm Pat Renwick. That's Bobby G. And that's Ryan Whitaker. Welcome back, Bass Galaxy. Give it up for Bobby G, our in-studio guest. That's right. He is survived.
Bobby G.
Yes, he has survived his freshman year, his greenhorn year
Oh yeah,
of the Elite Series.
it was good.
And now you are officially a sophomore.
Finally.
The hazing is over.
Yeah, I hope
No
so.
more running through the streets with just a sock. You're
Yeah.
done.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all good. We're still here. We're still alive.
Still here and being modest. How many top tens? 3, 4?
Four.
4 top tens out of 9 events. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes, Bobby G.
Yeah.
It was good.
Mm.
I had a great year. It was a fun time, other than one day, but I ain't gonna talk about it that much.
Yeah.
But it was just a great year. I had fun. You know what I mean? I was just having fun fishing. And I feel like anytime you can say that, that's a great day or a great year.
And may we say this, that may I speak for the entire Bass Galaxy as well, that I think you kind of won the hearts of the fishing fans out there
I hope
throughout
so.
the Bass Galaxy.
Yeah, I hope so.
They took a liking to you.
I
Sweet.
agree.
Yeah, I mean, I always loved watching the guys when I was younger that just had fun when they're out there. Like
Yeah.
Steve Kennedy and all those guys. So like,
Yes.
why not just have fun while you're fishing? It's fishing. You know what I mean? Some people try to take it too serious, and it's fishing, man. It's freaking awesome.
Now, you said you weren't going to talk about it, but let's just go back because this is going to bring us to the roots of
Yeah.
this right here. You and I spent some time together in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Bassmaster had me cover you.
Hey, that was the most fun day of all year, probably.
No, come on. You're just saying that because you're
No.
at my house.
No, we had a great time. We did. You got me on the path I finished the season out on, because I was really down bad after that first day. And I was questioning myself, am I really good enough to be here? But then day 2, you got me in a good headspace, and I never really left it after that. So thank you, Pat.
Well, my pleasure.
Which
Yeah.
derby was this? Which lake?
Lake Fork.
That was
This
on
was at
Fork.
Fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was coming off a top 10 and, didn't get to practice as much as I would have liked for that next event because it was back to back right after day 4, Championship Sunday. And just had a terrible day losing fish on day 1. But then we had a bounce back. I mean, what you can call it a bounce back. We jumped, 16, 17 spots, which was crucial for points.
That's a bounce back.
And We had a fun time.
Yeah, we did. And I mean, and if you watch the video, it still lives on Bassmaster.com. We just said we're gonna have fun today and we're gonna smash them.
Literally.
And Bobby started to smile a bit.
Yeah.
And he got that first little one in the boat. I think it was 6.5 pounds.
Yeah, something like
Something
that.
just a little one.
That
Just a
little
little
6.5 pounder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And-
would settle me down.
and
pretty
it
good.
all went there. Now, here's something I'm going to tell you that I never told you before.
Yeah.
And I noticed this. I've been around this game a long time, bud.
Mhm.
I live and breathe bass fishing, as we all do in this room and all the viewers right now. You reminded me a lot, and this is going to be odd to say.
Yeah.
You reminded me a lot of Bill Dance.
Really?
You did. And here's why. Just your mannerisms, your gestures. That was the first time I ever
Yeah.
saw the belly pat.
Oh, I
And
got
what you said is you said, look at this one. It's got a belly just like me. And you patted it
that
on
was
there.
the first.
That
belly
was the
pat.
first belly pat.
Oh my!
And we have it captured.
That is very Bill Dance.
And it was just really Bill Dance. So here's something I
Right.
don't know. Did you obviously from Tennessee, and
Yeah.
obviously dance is a huge staple
for sure.
in every Tennesseans?
Yeah,
Is that how you
no
say
doubt.
it?
Yeah,
You hear my
Tennessee.
voice?
Tennesseans.
Tennesseans.
Yeah,
Tennesseans.
There you go. Yeah.
Tendinitis.
for
The
sure.
Did you grow up watching Bill? Was he an influence of yours?
Oh, for sure. Bill Dance was definitely a big influence. Him and Hank Parker. Those were the two
Yes.
guys around where I live that you looked up to, the guys on TV. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Bill Dance and Hank Parker. And there's another channel that's a local like fishing produced show called 3B Outdoors. Those three were like the staple in East Tennessee when I grew up watching them.
Okay.
You know, on Sunday mornings before church.
And thank
was
you,
awesome.
because that's how I felt when I was in the
Yeah.
boat with you, bud. It was like I was watching a TNN. You know what I mean? Here's the guy with the old school Yamaha hat
Yeah.
on, patting fish on the belly, you know.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Bobby G.
People often say to me, I can't throw that heavy line. Well, let me
Yeah.
tell you why.
On today's show.
Yeah.
But for real,
That's
dude,
awesome.
it was really cool. I got that feeling. I've never told you this.
Well, thank you.
And it's a real deal, and that's important. And I think that a lot of people pick up on that hospitality, that
Yeah.
charm.
I feel like that's Tennessee in me. You know
I
what
get,
mean?
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean that's the deal, bud. Now, one of the first things we do a show on this network called Into the Great Wide Opens
Yeah.
with Brad Leitner and Jamie Bruce, and so I start paying more attention to the opens.
For sure.
Okay, just put it that way a little bit, and I start reading in the Bassmaster about Bobby G, and I'm like, this before I really knew what was
Yeah,
going on,
For
and
sure.
of course, you know, once I saw you were going to qualify, start watching a little more, reading your file.
No doubt.
But you said, and I had to write this down, but this is something I read in the Bassmaster magazine. Okay, and it might have been Bass Times. I don't know. It says, I don't love bassing.
Yeah.
I live it.
Yeah. I did say that.
I don't love bassing. I
For
live
sure.
it. You hear that, Bass Galaxy?
yeah.
How many of you relate to that out there?
I mean, at the time when I said that, last year in the Opens, I feel like I fished probably 6 days a week. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like I was truly living it. Like when I would get back home from a tournament, I would go to the lake the next day and just go fishing. You know what I mean? So I was fully, you know, like Rick Clunn talks about, like I was fully indulged.
Total immersion.
Total
ensconced.
immersion.
Yeah, we talked
was
about that.
In full total immersion.
Yeah,
in
we
it,
are
you know what I
indulging
mean?
as well, but total immersion, you know,
Yeah.
you
I was-
have basically have the blinders on
I
and
had-
you're bassing.
I had the blinders on for
In-
probably
interesting.
3 years straight.
Wow.
This year, I didn't have the blinders on as much as I have in the past because it's just like I've fished the Opens the 1 year, so I wasn't ready to be a pro. You know what I mean? But so I'm getting used to that. But I feel like towards like the fourth tournament, I got more comfortable with that. So I love it.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome, man.
I want to know about when you decided to do the opens.
Dude, it was
That's one thing I
it's
don't
kind
know
of crazy.
about your story. Yeah,
Yeah.
give me the story. I mean,
It's
tell
freaking crazy.
give me 6 months leading up to you getting in the opens. What made you do it? What
So,
I mean,
Look for those
what happened?
listening on the podcast tomorrow, if you could see Bobby G's face right now, he actually got really excited
yeah, it's
and rubbed his hands
I
together.
thought you would
like,
never asked
yeah,
that.
like,
question.
oh my gosh, okay.
it's
There
hilarious,
you go.
honestly, to just tell the story because it's simple. I fished in college, for 5 years, and I mean, college series did so much for me. I can't thank them enough. I fished all the series that you could in college and fished for 5 years straight. So I fished pretty much a single A, like if you were doing rankings of how the sport is, the single A of professional fishing, which is a college series.
Sure.
So you have a partner that's your age and you're in college age, so 18 to 22 or 23, and you're going out there to a lake you've never been before and trying to figure it out. So I did that for 5 years. And the last year I did well enough in the Bassmaster circuit where I was like, I think 5th or 6th in the Angler of the Year points. I almost won it. I was in the lead for like 2 or 3 tournaments, and then I slung an ear on my prop and didn't have a spare one in the boat.
Oh, yikes.
So I had to get towed back in and only had like 3 hours to fish one day, and that's why I got 6th. But they gave free, or not free entry, like early entry to the top 10 in AOI in the college series. So when I got that, it was like 2 months before you could sign up.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I got waitlisted like half the years in college, you know what I mean? Signing up for the Bassmaster because it was so popular. So I was like, well, if I get automatic entry into these, I got to take my shot and at least get my name in the door so I can at least do well enough top 50 where I get invited back. You get early code to get in.
Sure.
It's hard to get into, honestly.
Yeah.
Or at least it was in college. So that's what my thinking was. So I was like, well, I have to do this. I'm gonna literally put all my money from my dang Tuesday, Thursday night winnings I've made on Fort Loudon and at least pay the first part and try to at least pick up a sponsor or two to get me there. And
yeah.
So that's what I did. I signed up literally like a month and a half before I even thought about fishing it. You know what I mean? I didn't prepare like the whole year in college. I wasn't like, I'm going to fish the opens as soon. I was like, I want to fish something, at least like 3 Toyotas or something, just to see if I can do it. I'm going to try to fish the AAA for 3 years. And then if I don't make it, I don't make it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I got into the opens like that, paid for my entry fees with fruit jar money.
Love it.
Literally. I mean, I got
curse jar money.
Yeah, I got sponsors after that to help me.
Your mom made you. See, I'm glad your mom made you put a $5 bill every time you said jolly bum.
And I was still in college. Like, you know what I mean? I was still in college. I was like, well, I got to do this if I got. And went to the first tournament, didn't have a jersey, just had to pin the old Bass logo to my shirt.
That's awesome.
And I didn't really know what I was getting into, but then I showed up and there was like 10 elite guys there, and I was like, dang, son, what am I doing?
Yeah.
No lie. No lie. We were on Eufaula, Alabama. I'll never forget this. My first 5 casts, I caught a limit in the opens.
Oh, yikes.
5 casts in it. Caught one of my first casts and caught a limit for like 14 pounds in my first 5 casts. Fishing the opens. And it just
that's a
boosted
confidence.
my confidence.
Yeah.
For the rest of the season.
I mean, let's go.
You know what I mean? Like after that, I just felt like I was running around having a good time fishing.
Ryan, wouldn't you love that?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I was boat like 11, and it was like some people figured out it was an offshore bite, and I had like 6 schools marked. I only had 6 schools, and I was figuring it like a Tennessee River tournament. Like if you only have 6 schools, you better get on one and sit there because people are going to pull up beside you. I got to go wherever I wanted except for my best hole, but I stopped on the first one I seen because I didn't know what all people had found. But I mean, it went down, caught like 15, 16 pounds, and then ran around in cold and had like 20 or 21 pounds my first day on the opens.
Unreal.
Wow.
That was just a confidence
Good
boost,
start.
You know what I mean? And I just carried that throughout the season. Like,
where'd you end up at, Bobby?
I think 15th.
15th.
Yeah. Day 2, I stumbled a little bit, lost like a 6 or 7 pounder, but had like 17 pounds or 18 pounds.
Now, didn't you tell me that I think this was the first time that we ever had a chat?
Yeah.
That you skipped your graduation?
Yeah.
To
at
fish
Wheeler.
it.
Yeah. My college graduation.
He skipped that and just went and fished the derb.
I skipped mine to deliver pizzas.
So I think a couple tournaments later, we were going to Wheeler, and that was my graduation. So I was like, I'm trying to make the elites. 'Cause at that time, I was like, I wasn't far off from making it. Like I wasn't in the top 10, but I wasn't in the top. I was probably in the top 20. So I was like 17th or 16th. So I was like, if I catch him again, I might have a shot. And it was just like that. Like I didn't realize that I would ever even be fishing the elites last year until after the St. Lawrence tournament, which was like the 5th or 6th one. And that's when it set in. We're like,
okay,
shit, I might actually can do this. And then it's history from there. I'm on the elites now. It's unbelievable. I can't even believe it. Sometimes.
What did you finish that first year?
Like in points?
Yeah.
4th. Behind JT, John Garrett, and Trey McKinney.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. I'm just impressed that you pinned on the little bass patch. I put mine on with electrical tape a couple times.
Yeah, after the first,
at least you had pins.
After the first tournament, everybody was like, "You need a jersey now. Like, you can actually catch them.
You got to get a jersey."
I was like, all right, I'll get one.
Yeah, shed it as long as you can.
So you get to the Elite Series. All right, now you've done it. You finally done it. You're a Bassmaster Elite Series angler. You've rounded up some sponsors.
Yeah.
You got some money to go fish the derbs. Your family's ecstatic. Everybody's behind you.
For sure.
And you get to the Bassmaster Elite Series. You remember your first day at the office?
For sure. That was unreal. I mean, I was coming off a good practice, but then we had a day off in between practice and the tournament. And I mean, that full day off, we had a meeting, and I got to go to the meeting, and everybody's there. So I was sitting across from Greg Hackney and Jason Christie.
We were in Texas, right?
And I saw Jordan Lee. I was like,
Toledo.
What the crap?
At Toledo, yeah.
I was just like, what the crap am I gotten myself into? You know what I mean?
And I remember the big topic of discussion of that one was the backward trolling motor brakes. Remember?
Yeah, we got those banned before the season even started. Pretty much. Shout out to Logan Parks. He's the reason for that.
Way to go, Logan.
What happened?
He gets them. They're sick. Everybody else is going to get them. And then he's like, man, these things, you could honestly fish a jerkbait and hit it in reverse while you're and he told somebody, and they were like, this needs to not be it.
He's strolling like Roland Martin.
Yeah.
Long line.
He's long lining. He's Paul Elias long lining.
Yep.
I don't know Paul Elias long.
No, that was the kneeling reel.
Yeah, that was kneeling reel. No, it was Roland was long lining.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kneeling, my bad. I got those mixed up.
Yeah. It's old school bass and stuff. You know what I mean?
I feel like I don't know.
Let's give Logan a shout out. His derb's coming up, and I think
tournament.
You're gonna win his tournament, I think, or his boat. I think
I will be there fishing.
Yeah, you signed up. You're 15.
Signed up.
We learned that.
Kind of like a bench warmer. I mean, showed my ID.
Yes.
15.
He's eating sunscreen in the closet. We know, just like bench warmers
for sure.
But Elite Series angler, who was the coolest to you? Your first derb. Like who came up to you and
Cliff Prince.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cliff's a great guy.
Yeah, like I hadn't even talked to anybody really. Or Derek Hudnall too. I talked to him at the meeting where we got our pictures made. Talked to him. I was like, cool guy. And then I didn't talk to anybody else because we kind of left like right after that. And I didn't talk to anybody at the meeting because I was, felt like freshman orientation around all the seniors. You know what I mean? It's like
for sure.
I'm not gonna talk to anybody unless they talk to me. And
nobody even threatened to beat you up till the last tournament, too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True. That's true. For sure. And
we dispelled that last Stray Cast show.
Yeah,
you missed it.
But then day one, coming into weigh-in on the weigh-in line, me and Cliff Prince were like right beside each other in the bag line.
Okay.
That was cool.
Nice.
Great guy.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So Cliff was the icebreaker.
For sure.
Was anybody a real jerk to you?
No.
Everybody was cool.
Yeah.
Nobody like tried to tie your shoelaces together in the bag line when you weren't looking? None of that?
I mean, I didn't really talk to anybody, really. I was kind of nervous to even look at them. Kinda.
Yeah, I don't blame
Kind
you.
of
It's crazy.
navigated around.
Did you ask Jordan Lee to borrow a lighter?
No, I did not.
None of that.
I asked Seth.
Yeah, that's it. That was a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know he's got one
Yeah.
for sure. But I mean, dude, again, amazing year, 4 top 10s.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
And you're going to a tournament next year. They call it the Bassmaster Classic.
That's what I'm most.
Ryan, you
excited
heard of that one?
Yeah.
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 The Bassin Master Classic.
I've memorized every winner going back to 71.
That's silly.
I heard it. Heard
I'm
it.
excited
And you're going to Texas.
for sure. I mean, that's freaking awesome. Big ones live in Texas. First classic. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do at Blast Off there. I might throw up.
You know, that's how a lot of winning stories start.
It really does. Fighter did it
So you
when
might just
the
wanna
day he
do it.
won his AOI.
Yeah.
Hey, I threw up at Champlain
Yeah.
in that tournament. I was sick as a dog on
Yeah,
day
that's
one.
right. You did have a bug.
Bad one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shout
no.
out to Cody Huff on that one.
Thanks, Cody.
He got
Yeah,
you the
thanks,
Pedialyte or
Cody.
what?
I had
Or he got you sick?
no, he got me sick. I couldn't
Oh.
even drink anything on first day of the tournament because
Oh
I
my
couldn't
God.
keep it down.
You were
It was
still
the-
snatching
It
them.
was that bad.
Dude.
It
You
was-
managed to have a heck of a derb too.
Yeah, that was my best day I had.
Yeah. Go figure, man.
Wow.
It was
So
awesome.
we want to get hey, Ryan, let's do a little stats.
You wanna do some
first. Yeah,
stats?
and then let's really get to know Bobby G. You know what I
Alright.
mean? And then we'll get some audience questions. Keep the questions coming in the JR Rock and Show Fantasy. He's feeling the questions, feeding the
He's
questions,
feeling them.
feeding them to me right now, filling me up. Keep them coming. We got what do we got? Oh, there's all kinds of good ones.
Oh, yeah.
He did not do that. Bobby G did not do that.
What are they
No,
saying?
that's not true. Okay, no. Yeah, no. All right, we'll ask that one too. Oh, there's all kinds of good ones already. Keep them coming
Oh god.
on the
All
straight
right.
guess.
Let's rip down. All right.
Did you probe, Ronnie?
I probed.
Okay. You got some good info?
It is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
He knows.
Was Ronnie easy or playing hard to get with the info?
Nah, he was all right. He had a little bit of a slow day, so it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so here's what I got, and this is just some standards to start off, and then we'll hit you with some that you haven't heard.
This is your total Bassmaster stats, Bobby.
Okay.
Opens, elites.
I wish they'd put college on there. You know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I do. I wish. I don't know why they don't.
well, because I don't think you got paid.
We did.
Oh, you
got
did?
top 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, true.
okay. Well,
And a Nike endorsement.
if you know the numbers, I can add it to it later. But just your one season of the opens and your one season of the elites right here. 18 tournaments you fished. You got 13 checks. Now, in the past, we've said that these stats are skewed, but these ones are not skewed because they don't give checks to everyone else or to everyone these last 2 years. So this is legit.
These are legit checks.
You have to make a check. 13 out of 18. Very solid.
Yikes.
2 second places already. 6 top 10s overall, 4 elites and 2 opens top 10s. Awesome. 10 top 30s out of 18. Very good as well.
Oh.
Your total weight that you've caught with Bassmaster is 789 pounds.
2 years.
2 years.
789 pounds of bass.
And you, sir, have earned $200,590. Very solid.
In 2 years.
Yeah, 1 year
Oh,
on the elites.
Almost a Q mil.
Yep.
Yikes.
Bobby's
buying dinner.
Bobby, every pound of bass that you catch is worth $254
Heck yeah.
Okay.
per pound.
Wow.
Sick.
It's a good number.
For a rookie.
Yes.
Those are like Denny Brower stats.
It's a great start.
$254 every pound of bass you caught in your 2-year career.
That's wild.
A 4-pound bass is $1,000 fish.
Mm,
Yes.
heck yeah.
Isn't that
And-
nuts, dude? That's a lot of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's a lot of belly pats.
Yeah, it's a lot of belly
I'm gonna have to
pats.
belly pat some more of them.
Hashtag belly pat.
Yeah, for sure.
Factoring in
Bang,
that
bang, belly pat.
factoring in that 9 of these are the opens and the payouts aren't
I got a
quite
great
as high,
t-shirt idea.
you're averaging $11,143 a tournament.
11. What was this total per derb?
$11,143 per tournament
Out of 18 derbs.
out of 18 derbs, and 9 of them being elites and 9 being opens.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
quite solid.
Okay. That's really good
Heck yeah.
start.
Solid.
Where was Bobby overall?
Hey, I would like to add something.
Overall
Pl-
this
yeah.
year,
Please do, Bob.
I will say I was first man out of the check in 3 of the tournaments I didn't get a check in.
that is
Oh,
true.
Okay. Missed it by that much.
1 ounce.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, overall this year in AOY points 13th on your first year.
Overall, AOY.
Overall AOY. 5th in rookie of the year. And since we're
13th and
talking
That's-
points and records,
Why are you laughing? Tell everyone why you're laughing.
13th in AOY, but 5th in rookie of the year.
pretty solid rookie
I'd
class.
say pretty crazy.
Pretty solid class.
Holy crap.
And he had 4 top 10s, yet he finished 5th
Yeah.
in ROY.
So we just had
Yikes.
AOY on
Yeah.
last week, and like going through his numbers compared to, I mean, let's just run down the season. Toledo 4th, Fork 87th. That's the one. Harris 40th, St. John's 30th, Murray 33rd, Wheeler 52nd, and then the kid starts running. Smith
Head
Smith
down, run the
second.
ball.
Smith second, Champlain
Go
third,
Bulls.
St. Lawrence second. Second, third, second in the last 3.
That's
I
Aaron
mean,
Martin shit right there.
That Lake Fork, you bring that
you
one
know,
up to a 30 something,
yeah.
you win AOY.
You think?
Yeah,
Really?
absolutely.
Was I that close?
It had to have been that close. I mean,
I don't know.
I'll pull up the numbers, but
That sucks.
I mean that's a hell of a season.
I
If
really
52nd was your worst, you would have been sitting really good.
Yeah. And Fork was one I should have done well in. I wasn't just mentally there.
I mean that's your second elite derby. Like, who cares? Fix it
Yeah.
next year.
For sure.
But listen, Bobby, you ever seen the movie Happy Gilmore?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a movie guy. for
Okay,
sure.
so you remember in Happy Gilmore when anytime someone would mention a golf record, Happy would be like, I got a hockey record. I was the first guy to take out my skate and try to stab somebody, right?
Yeah.
So you
you
have
I have a
anytime somebody brings up a record in bass fishing, I hope you're using this line because you have a record. And what
Really?
is it? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
You have a record. It's not a bass fishing record though.
What
That's
is
why it retains this Happy Gilmore so well. You have a Tennessee high school
Oh,
baseball
yeah, I do.
record.
I do have a Tennessee high school
Yes.
baseball record. Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I do.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right.
Most hit by pitches in a career.
most hit by was that intentional so you can get on base?
Hell yeah.
The coach
Bobby-
we need Bobby G in here.
Yeah.
Bring the sack of potatoes.
So
No,
was this a
so-
4-year? You played all 4 years?
No, I only played 3 years.
Okay, so in 3
Sophomore-
years
Yeah.
in a high school baseball career, you got hit 58 times.
58. Yeah.
Damn, no
That
wonder
is
you're
a
so
Tennessee.
tough,
That's a
Bobby.
Tennessee record.
Yeah. It was sick. Senior year, I actually hit leadoff because I got on base like my on base percentage was 70 or not 70, 700.
What were you doing? Were you just hanging your chicken wing out there and letting it bounce off the elbow there?
Oh yeah, I mean, we'll get back to technology. All the guys are gonna be like, he was cheating again. But I had an elbow pad. Don't
Okay.
worry, I had an elbow pad.
Okay.
But yeah, I
It's a
didn't-
strategy, just like the
Like-
bunt.
Like Gary Sheffield.
Yes.
no, I
Big
wouldn't
old
lean
giant
in. I
elbow
wouldn't
pad.
lean in, but I crowded the plate, and if it came at me, I didn't move.
Like
Well,
Thad
you're a
Bosley.
catcher,
Yeah, I was a catcher.
so you weren't worried about getting hit by the ball.
No, because I mean, yeah.
But you got scholarships to play. You turned
did.
down scholarships to play ball.
Yeah. I was I guess my high school days I was a little big time, so
What does that mean?
I didn't.
A little big time.
I wanted to play Division 1. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And if it wasn't really Division 1, I didn't want.
You
to
weren't
play.
having it.
Yeah.
You weren't having it.
Wow.
You didn't want no minor league in Puxapani, Idaho.
Yeah, I mean, we won state our last game senior year, so I was like, if that's my last baseball game I ever play, that's fine. I don't want to go play lower, you know what I mean? Like I'll ride that.
How
It's
were
something
how
that-
were you as a batter?
I was pretty good. I didn't hit home runs. That was my problem. That's why I didn't get any D1 offers.
Mhm.
Is I wasn't a home run hitter.
Pretty rare to have a catcher as a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, that is rare. But I mean, I hit like 300
Oh, that's good.
and 700 on base percentage. Like I was a guy that
Wow.
usually started off the game with either getting walked or getting hit. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you might have had to learn how to play center field or something.
I did play center field. That's
Okay.
like I am a lot fatter now than I was back in high school.
You were svelte then?
Yeah, I was a lot skinnier.
Okay.
And but I played center field, but then we had the guy, Spencer Strider, who is like a MLB All-Star.
Oh yeah.
For
He throws heat.
he throws. I was the only guy that could actually catch his fastball.
He hit you.
Oh, you were
Yeah.
catching him?
Yeah, I was his catcher. So I was the only guy on the team that could catch his fastball.
And
So
how
I had
hard was he throwing in high school?
98.
Wow.
Yikes, in high school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we had like
Can't even see that.
30 MLB scouts at every game. It was a show.
That's
Really?
amazing.
Yeah, it was cool.
I can't believe you caught him. That's so awesome.
Ryan, this is a
Yep.
perfect opportunity to tell the Bass Galaxy next week, Dover Sports,
Yeah.
fantasy sports
Yeah.
comes aboard
Fantasy
for
sports.
fantasy sports.
Yeah. absolutely.
Welcome to fantasy sports.
Very
It
excited.
is the
about
NFL
that.
season.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's not excited for that?
Ryan's
Yeah.
going to win money.
Jump out of my head.
DoverSports.com next week.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's it.
See
But
how
you
we did that?
you gotta use that line. Anytime you're standing around a group of guys, somebody talks about a record, just be like, I got a record.
Yeah, record. Check
Yeah.
this one out.
That was just unbelievable.
You don't think I could take a punch? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Put some soap in a pillowcase.
Exactly. You know, when I
Smash
heard
me.
this, I'm thinking like, God, anybody steps to you, dude. Guy gets hit by 95-mile-an-hour fastballs. Come on, what's a fist? You know, nothing. What's a fist to the face?
I literally don't know if I ever got hit in the helmet though. Out of all 58 times, it was
Really?
always somewhere to the body.
Was
Well,
always a
that's good.
shot to the body.
You
Yeah.
got reflexes then. That's good.
Yeah.
You got bruises?
Oh,
Got scars?
yeah. I mean, there was a couple weeks where I would get hit. Like,
Looks like you spent time in prison.
yeah, like 2 times. a
Turkish
game.
prison.
Like we play 5 games in a week, and I would get hit at least 2 times in every game.
Do you have any? Are there any parallels between baseball and tournament bass fishing that you could? That
Yeah, I think
that you
so.
mentioned?
I think there is a lot of about the mental side of tournament bass fishing and baseball
Mhm.
because they're both like in the terms and fishing of winning is kind of like when you're hitting in baseball. Like there's a lot of failure. Like you're not
Right.
gonna win every tournament, and you're not gonna get a hit every time you get up to bat. So
Yeah.
if you can cope with like looking at the positives of what happened in the game or what happened in the day of the tournament, that's a lot better for your mentality than it is for focusing on the negatives. Just to try to carry that through, a tournament. Like if you had a bad day, you need to recover the next day and just have a positive attitude about it.
Yeah.
So that's how because hitting is so mentally tough. Like you have to have an approach and how you just like think about the next day. If you had a bad day, you went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. You got to just wipe it clean. So if you go out there like I did at Lake Fork and catch 1 fish and lose 28 pounds,
That's just
got-
like going 0 for 5.
Yeah,
it's like,
same
and then
deal.
go
It's
get
like
them tomorrow.
striking out,
Yeah.
looking 5 times. Like
Right.
We
you got to
gotta-
just wipe it. Don't even think about it the next day. Kind of, you have to do that even on your positives too in fishing because you can be riding the high and then not catch a bass in the next tournament. So you kind of just got to look at the next day.
It's cool
look
that you
forward.
said that too about the parallels, Ryan
Yeah.
and Bobby, because like think about it too. There's other elite anglers. Brock Mosley,
Yeah.
champion. Drew Benton, champion.
Yeah.
Right. Both baseball players.
Mark Rose.
Mark
Was
Rose,
a college baseball player too.
Pete Rose,
Yeah.
Charlie Hustle.
Pete Rose.
Yes.
Yeah.
He almost beat me up once.
Really? I
Have you
love
told
Pete
have you told
Rose.
the Pete Rose story on Stray Cast?
I
yet?
probably haven't. I think I told it on Ike Live.
You like
but
Pete Rose, Bobby?
Yeah, I love Pete Rose.
Pat's got a
Yeah.
Pete Rose.
That-
Why don't you tell him the story?
my daughter's my baby mama
Mhm.
was
love
a
it.
waitress at Pete Rose in Boca Raton, Florida. Pete Rose's restaurant, in
Oh, I
Boca
gotcha.
Raton, and she was quite a looker.
Yeah.
And Pete looked at her often,
Mhm.
and I was a little wild in those days, and
yeah.
I went in there to pick her up from work one time, and I threatened Mr. Rose, but he wasn't having it.
Oh yeah.
She got fired, and I wasn't allowed back.
Oh no.
Yeah, way to
Oh,
go,
no.
Pat.
Mm.
You know, All he wanted to do was bang her. She didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway,
God.
Yeah,
back to our regularly scheduled program with
Pat-
Robert G, Bassmaster Elite Series angler.
Threatening Charlie Hustle.
Yes,
That's unreal.
that happened. Anyway, place closed down.
Yeah.
Guys in prison.
No,
Not just kidding.
just baseball.
Banned from Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That'll show you to mess with a punk.
That's unreal.
He'll get there. Put him in. No, I love that guy.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah,
they
I
should put
love
him in.
Pete Rose. Seriously.
So good.
I mean, it started with when she was working there. I was so happy. I had Pete Rose posters in my room for FFS.
Yeah.
That means
Oh,
for
God.
forward-facing sake.
Yeah.
FFS.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crying
For
out
sure.
loud. Questions are rolling in on the Straight Cast chat
Oh,
board.
gosh.
I don't ever talk about me on the Straight Cast show, honestly. I
Yeah,
don't.
but I like
It's my favorite.
that
So
was a
uninteresting.
great story.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I hitchhiked to Mexico too for my 21st birthday, but we're not going to talk about that. on
Oh
the Straight
gosh,
Cast
we're
show.
gonna have to talk about
Someday.
that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one
Yeah.
later when we're, when
I
we're
gotta
eating
hear that.
meatloaf.
For sure. Yeah.
Hey, all right. So let's get to know Bobby G. That's what this is about. We know your tournament stats. They're everywhere. That's written history. Your 2024 Elite Series as a rookie, written history. Your Opens, written history. Your college career, written history. Now, let's write some more history.
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh yeah.
Here's the deal. I want to know, like, what a day in the life of Bobby G is like. All
Right now?
Well, I mean, yeah, like, let's say, okay, so here's the deal. You come back from life on the road
Mhm.
and you're going, you live back with mom and dad again.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, are amazing people.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially your mom. She is obviously your number one fan
Yeah.
and just cool AF. I love your mom. I like seeing her there. She's a bundle of positive energy
For sure.
every derp. Okay. Back to the deal.
Yeah.
You're off the Elite Series. You're living with a bunch of wild boys.
Yeah.
Logan Parks,
No doubt.
Cody Huff,
Mm-hmm.
champion Johnny Garrett.
Yeah.
They're just a bunch of wild ruffians. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're,
Traveling with kids, pets, and wives.
yeah. It's
All kinds
unreal.
of stuff.
It's awesome.
It's crazy.
It
It's
is.
a circus.
It is for sure.
You know what I mean? And I say that, of course, because it's something you're not necessarily used to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I heard Johnny Garrett almost kicked your butt one time.
Yeah.
'cause
One
you were-
time. 'Cause I was a little loud.
You were a
coming
little
in,
loud in the house.
For sure.
But anyway, you leave the tour.
Yeah.
And now you come home to mom and dad's house.
Yeah.
What is a day in the life of Bobby G like? Which, by the way, on Logan Parks' channel, you can see day in the life
Mm-hmm.
of the Derbs. But what's a day of Bobby G like?
So
Wake
like
up at mom and
yeah.
dad's. What time you get up?
7
7
7:30.
a.m.
Yeah.
No biological alarm, or you set an alarm?
Biological now.
Really?
Yeah.
His biological clock is ticking, Ryan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The
But
Very slow.
yeah, that's the other thing that's funny is like in that timeline I was telling y'all earlier about me making the Opens right after college. Last year, mid-season, I was fishing the Opens and I was fully immersed, like we were talking about.
yeah.
So as soon as I had to move out of my college apartment, I just moved back home and I haven't even thought about getting a place or nothing since.
Because you're just bassing anyway.
Because I'm bassing because I have a porch to park my boat under,
Okay.
so I just go bassing all the time.
What does mom
Perfect.
and dad charge for rent a month? Now that
Uh,
you're an Elite Series angler and you average 11K a tournament.
It's unbelievable. They've raised the price on me.
Well, they should.
Yeah,
Business is
Yeah.
business.
yeah,
Yeah. Keep it relevant.
yep. But
All right. Bobby
all
G
good.
gets up at 7
Yeah.
o'clock. It's not a bassing day. What does Bobby G do?
you know,
7 o'clock. You're up. What are you doing? Making biscuits and gravy? Having an energy drink?
I'm
Running
not,
40
I'm not
miles?
much of a breakfast guy or much of a runner,
Oh,
as you can tell.
thank you
mean,
for the dad
obviously.
bod thing, by
Yeah.
the way.
But my life right now pretty much revolves around fishing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So tell
And,
us about it.
So if I'm not going fishing or messing with my boat, changing the oil or whatever, I go over and I help out my buddy Matt McKee at McKee Outdoors.
Yeah. You were there the other day, right?
Yeah. I was there probably like 3 days this week.
Okay.
So I kind of help him run his store. And, you know, everybody wants to talk to me about fishing on the Elites. So we go over there, have a good time because it's usually a lot of old men at his store.
Is your coffee and stuff?
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Okay.
all kinds of drinks. But that's like the
Sardines.
spot. That's the spot around Knoxville, Maryville, Von Orr, all that to talk talk bassing. You know what I mean?
And I like it.
I mean, everybody's always in
The
there
old
every day.
tackle shop.
Yeah,
Gosh dang.
I
That's
love
The
it.
water cooler of bass.
I
fishing.
mean, it's just
awesome.
just important.
for sure.
I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Tackle shops are important.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out McKee.
Now shout out to McKee's.
Yeah.
But okay, so you go hang out. If you get up 7 o'clock, you know,
Yeah.
breakfast, kind of get the wheels turning a little bit, and you go head on over to McKee's and talk bassing.
Yep.
That's what you do.
And usually by that time, somebody's in there. You know, how do I do this forward facing sonar? How do I can't see nothing on my side imaging. So I'm like, well, here's how you do this.
Check this out.
So yeah, that's one thing I'm doing through McKee's is I'm doing a electronics training.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, because I don't have my captain's license yet, so I can't guide. But I go to
Ryan's
people,
a captain. We'll photocopy his and then just
Yeah,
put your
just
name
send it
on
to
it.
me.
Yeah.
but yeah, I just go to people's houses and help them set up their graph, or they take me fishing and I, teach them what they're looking at.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. Hey, no better guy to learn from than
Yeah.
a guy that finished 4 top 10s in his,
And
his freshman year.
I feel like that helps me out because, like, even if I'm not going fishing, I'm doing something that revolves around it.
It keeps
know
you
what I mean?
immersed. It keeps you immersed.
Yeah.
We're like, you got some guys, they're out there chasing deer.
Yeah,
They're out there chasing birds.
I like that, but like, I don't know. I'm still just, it's all
all
pretty much
bassing.
my thoughts. 80%, I would say.
Now,
80%.
when you talked about before, okay, at the beginning, you're already figuring stuff out and getting signed up because you're on your way. The reason you stopped here is you're on your way to lacrosse,
Yes.
and you just can't get enough of Durbin.
No.
Like you can't get enough of Durbin. As we said earlier, you don't love bassing, you live
Yes,
bassing.
for
Okay.
sure.
First thing Bobby does, he gets it in the house here, brings in the Sims bag and unpacks a little bit and has himself a adult beverage, and then sits down in front of the TV and he puts YouTube on.
Oh yeah.
And he starts looking at Mississippi River tournaments.
Yes.
Every Elite Series angler that I know that I've ever spent time with watches past Bassmaster tournaments.
I mean, they're unbelievable. I love them.
I mean,
Yeah.
what
Can't
a
get better. Mark Zona, Tommy Sanders,
Yeah.
the Mississippi River Brawl.
Yeah,
That's the one we watched.
McInnes. Yeah,
It was unbelievable.
all
is
that
that
stuff.
is that the 12 one?
Well, we
I
had
think it was
Tommy
12.
Biffles.
No, it was the Tommy Biffle 2013.
Oh, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
the
Biffle.
Biffle bug.
Yeah, that shoot.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
the Biffler.
That was a
bug.
good one. I like
sure.
that 12 one, that Faircloth
Yeah.
frog one.
Yeah,
Off Frog one.
That was great.
And the other good one was the Ott Defoe Seth Fighter duel.
Yes.
yes.
Yeah,
that
the
was-
dam
that was
versus
great.
the other
Was
dam.
that Seth Fighter's rookie year?
No,
No, second year,
I think it might have been third.
third.
And I
He
know. I
finished-
think
he
I.
finished second.
It was
in that
before
one?
he had. It was before he had the flow.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah,
definitely
and then
because
he
it
won
was
that. He won that Minnesota AOY championship thing.
That year,
Yeah, it was the next tournament.
next tournament.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was
Gotcha.
that second, and then his win that,
That was
kept
his
him
breakout.
in the elites.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, because he was
He was almost out. So yeah, you're right,
Yeah.
Ryan. I think it might have been
it
his
was year-
third
it was
year.
year 3. Yeah.
It's crazy how that happens. It's like I feel like for example, Matty Wong. I feel like did that last year when your
Mhm.
back's against the wall. Didn't he top 10 the last 3 events last year?
Yeah.
And now he's
Yeah.
just riding high.
Look at Jacob Fouts this year.
yeah, and Fouts
Gee
Yeah.
Louise.
got second in AOI. Like could have won easily
Yeah.
That's
if
a
the-
recipe for success for
if
some
the-
people. It seems like.
if the waves weren't 10 feet on the lake.
Yeah.
They don't get that big in East Tennessee. I know that. I feel bad for him.
Let's get back to the life of Bobby G.
Yeah.
All right. So you're spending some time at the bait shop,
Yeah.
or else you're going bassing,
Yes.
and that's pretty much all you.
Yeah, I
do.
mean, I go no, I do other things.
what
I
do you
love-
got? You,
Tennessee sporting events.
oh yeah.
For sure. That's where I just was this Saturday.
Okay.
The Vols got a big dub, 69-3.
You love those vols.
I love them. I can't get enough. I mean, I've been a Vol fan all my life.
Now, were
I
you
love 'em.
really the guy? Were you really one of the guys carrying the goalpost? Is that a real true story, or is that?
I might have been one of the guys carrying the goalpost, but I wasn't the guy that tore it down. So
Okay.
Huh.
yeah, I can't get fined for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a nice
You might have been near the
I got a nice-
goalpost.
I got a nice goalpost pile that I catch smallies off of.
Okay.
You ever
Little river pile.
Yeah.
so you like sports?
not a cane.
You ever
Not a cane pile.
So you like sports?
Not a cane pile.
The,
A goalpost.
you ever go over to Pigeon Forge to the Adventure Raceway and rip around on some go-karts?
You know,
That's the only local reference I know
Yeah.
close to you. My cousin used to run that place.
The old Pigeon Forge go kart.
I don't think I have. But
All right.
Ryan's still got a bunch
I-
of skee ball tickets from there. He wants to cash in.
one of my
Can you help him out?
one of my great buddies works in Gatlinburg. They live in
Yeah.
Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
He works for that Yeehaw Brewing Company.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to Gatlinburg a little bit more than Pigeon Forge.
The what's that? The billboard capital of the world,
Yeah, for sure. It's
and they're proud of it.
you ever been there, Pat? Gatlinburg?
Gatlinburg, I've driven through it.
I
I'm
got you.
sure.
Yeah,
I got a lot of family down
I've been everywhere, man.
it's awesome.
Traveled
there. It
all that
is
my
fun.
share,
That-
man.
That's a fun
Dollywood.
place.
I've been to Dollywood.
Dollywood.
I've been to Conway, Twitty City.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Sure.
I've been everywhere.
Hit the Alpine slide. You know?
Uh-huh.
Bobby G,
Good
Yeah.
time.
he's in the studio.
This
tonight.
is awesome. man.
Yeah. You look very
Happy to be
happy.
here. Yeah.
You look very happy. So I want to know more about you,
Yeah.
dude. All right. So here's the deal. Bobby G, bass fishing, immersed. But what's the personal life of Bobby G? Like, you're into tennis, you're into sports.
Yeah.
What about music? What floats your boat as far as music?
I'm a big country and hip hop rap guy.
Country
I like rock too, Southern rock, Leonard Skinner,
Skinner,
that kind of stuff.
Sure.
of course.
CCR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But what kind of you said what kind of rip rap? What kind of hip hop?
What kind of rip rap
What
you
kind of rip rap do you fish?
I
With
listen
the-
to it all. I listen to the new stuff and the old stuff. I like it both. Kind of like country. I like it all.
So who's your favorite rapper?
Oh, let me think.
I
Right now, or
I
just
like
of all
Vanilla
time?
Ice.
Give us
Vanilla
give
Ice,
us
yeah.
current favorite and classic favorite.
I like current favorite is probably Big X, the plug,
Oh,
and past favorite Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Little Weezy.
Lil
You can't
Wayne.
go wrong.
No.
I like Sexy Red and Glorilla.
That's me too.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's where I'm
they're
at
some
right
of my
now.
favorites. I love Sexy Red. for
Yeah,
sure.
Sexy Red. You don't
Wheezy just set the
Yeah.
record for all-time attendance at the Indiana State Fair
Is that right?
last week.
Corn
Yeah.
dogs and Wheezy?
Yeah.
Nice.
that's a good
And
one.
elephant ears.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Did you ever hit? We'll talk about this off air. This
Sexy
is
Red and Glorilla.
What's your guilty pleasure when it comes to food, Bobby G?
Oh, I love a good ribeye steak.
A good ribeye
Oh
steak.
my goodness, yeah. That's
You know that
all-time
what Lee
favorite.
Livesey told me one time?
what.
That there's this one bird called ribeye of the sky. I can't think of what that is.
Yeah, that's the what are they called? They kill them down there on Chickamauga. a bunch.
Pigeon Forge.
What are those things?
Cormorants.
No, it's some sort of crane or something.
Yeah. Sandhill crane.
Sandhill.
It's a sandhill
Ah,
crane. You're
Sandhill
exactly
crane.
right.
I guess I've heard
Ribeye of
that
the
too.
sky.
Yeah,
Jimmy
Really?
Houston loves them too.
yeah. I'd like to try one. I've
I
never
would
had it.
too. It must be
Yeah.
a Texas, Oklahoma thing.
They kill them in Chattanooga at Chickamauga.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But you have to like get drawn by the TWRA to go on a hunt with a guide.
You do a lot of traveling. You carry a gun with you? You packing here in Chicago?
Maybe,
Yeah, maybe, maybe not.
maybe not.
You know, a true man never shows his weapon unless he's about to use it.
Don't
Exactly.
test them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you feel lucky? Well, do you?
Yeah.
punk.
Yeah. But I mean, for real. I mean, this serious question. You pack eat when you
I
travel?
mean, I packed two. I got two locked and loaded right
I
now.
see right there. I didn't know if you were trying to tell us
what's
which
that
way the
Jo-
weight room
what's
or
that Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
here.
yeah.
You think right here.
Yeah. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. That's right there. He's showing us which way the beach is and the weight room all at the same time. Bobby G is.
Yeah.
So the a ribeye steak.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
What about sweets?
I'm not much of a sweet guy.
Really?
honestly. I mean, I do like.
Well,
cheese.
how'd you pack
I
the
like
pounds
cheesesteak.
down? Like I'm not. You look good,
Yeah.
Bobby. I mean, you look
I
like you got
mean-
a good hook set.
I feel like it was college.
That college eating.
Yeah. the
Oh, I
college
know.
eating, just like
The freshman 30.
French fries and just that kind of stuff.
Booze.
Did you
Yeah.
live in the dorms?
Yeah.
And eat dorm food?
apartment. Yeah.
And oh yeah. Gosh dang.
Pizza,
Pizza.
frozen pizza.
Lots of pizza.
Pizza's
Yeah.
always the answer.
Yeah, pizza.
Pizza just fattens you up.
Yeah,
Yeah. All
Fried
that bread.
chicken and pizza.
yeah, and going fishing
And
where
beer.
you're not really running around like I was when I was playing sports. So
You
Oh.
eat? Do you eat during derbies?
no, I actually don't. I'm a strictly drink water and Gatorade guy.
Full 8 hours, no food.
Not really. I mean, I might
Yeah.
have a PB and J, like half of one, because most of the time this year that either Cody or John's wife fixes like a little lunch, but I'm focused. You know what I mean? I
I'm
don't
the same way. I
I
can't
don't
do it.
really think about eating. You know?
I ask a lot of people that question. Everybody
Yeah.
says no. Everybody says
Yeah, I don't
mean,
think about like I will drink water or Gatorade when I'm going from the driver's seat to the front deck. That's
Yep.
like when I drink. It's like
That's
And then you said-
instantly, yeah.
And then you set it up
between-
there and let it get nuclear hot, and then you don't drink
and
the
then
rest of it. and then-
then it's
yeah.
wasted half.
Yep.
I just have to get another cold one, but
I noticed your neck is very fit.
Yeah.
Is that from the forward facing? And how do you exercise your neck to keep that so
So I,
stout?
I've got this, this t-shirt looking thing that goes over my head with 50-pound dumbbells
Okay.
on each side.
Kind of like a dog cone so they
Yeah.
don't bite their ears.
Oh,
Yes.
the head weights.
Yes.
Yeah, the block it weights.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah,
He has a fit neck.
yeah.
It's been bothering me a lot, man, looking down at that thing.
Well,
Uh,
Corey threw up.
I got mine mounted really stupid, though. You'll see that tomorrow. But yeah, there's got to be something. I mean, is it killing your neck? You go out there and stare at the screen all day for a couple days? Are you hurting?
It does if I'm standing straight up. That's why you
Step
see
back?
Me, yeah, you see me most of the time leaned up on that seat because
Oh,
I get a better angle to where I don't have to tilt my neck as much.
wait. Like sit leaning your back against the seat? Or
Yes.
okay.
Or yeah, like leaning right above my butt. on
That's
the
that
seat.
fancy seat you got
Oh,
in there?
you got that.
Oh.
Yeah, you got that UMF seat.
What'd you call him? Hey, he's our
They-
guest.
When they first came out, I remember seeing them on Ultimate Match Fishing.
Oh,
Those UMF seats.
UMFU.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it helps the neck out a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good tip. Tip of the week,
yeah.
right there.
Boom.
Get a
Kapow.
leaner seat.
Hey, you said you're a movie guy. What's like?
Yeah.
Obviously, just
I'm a comedy guy.
you like
Yeah.
comedies.
Oh yeah, Adam Sandler and all the Nacho Libre, that kind of stuff. I
Sure.
love it.
What
Bench
what
warmers.
what
you
is
know.
a movie as Ryan would say that always stands up? That one stands up. Ryan says sometimes
Holds up, stands
holds
up.
up. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go away from the comedies on this one, but probably Rocky 3.
Rocky
Sure.
3.
Yeah.
Wow.
That one's good.
We like you
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
That's the Drago one, right?
No, I think
Isn't it?
is that
Or is-
not 4?
Oh yeah, you're right. 3 is
3 is
Apollo
Apollo
again.
Creed when he wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a tough
one-
one.
That one's.
I always
all-time.
watch
30
2 and 3
Italian
back to
Stallion.
back, so
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
know.
For Sly.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
Sure.
that is a great
Rocky
one.
3.
They're
yeah.
all so
good
good.
one.
Those are. They
Is
don't
that
make
the one when
hey,
Mick
they don't make
dies?
them like they used to.
Doesn't Mick die in 3 or something?
Yeah, I think he does. in
Yeah.
3,
And then they start off 4 where he's
Mhm.
like, doing
He's-
flashbacks.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he goes to Russia.
Yeah. That one's great.
For
They're all
sure.
so good.
Oh,
For sure.
Rockies, dude.
They're freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember being a kid and just being enthralled by the first one. Like every part of it was amazing. Just
That's
the
kinda-
next day, I just wanted to box.
That's kind of out of your time. Your
Punch
your
myself in
folks,
the
your
face.
folks get you into those older movies or what?
Yeah. I feel like that was shown to me early
Okay.
in my life. So I mean, I always loved them.
That's great. I was nervous when I asked you if you'd seen Happy Gilmore because I ask a lot of younger people. They're
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
"What?"
I'm 25, so I mean,
I know. Yeah,
those
You are
what-
kind of old.
got some buddies in their
old.
late 20s that are like,
I'm
"What?"
I'm one of
Who's
the
that?
older EQ guys that made it this year, or one of the older rookies.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
you're an elder statesman in the rookie.
Well,
club.
Johnny Garrett. How old is Johnny Garrett?
Johnny Garrett's 28.
28. Okay.
Yeah, he's the second.
Ben
oldest.
Milliken.
Milliken's
Yeah,
the oldest,
Milliken's
right?
the oldest.
Yeah, he's the old guy.
Then Doobie is like 30, I think, or 29.
Doobie's awesome.
Yeah, he is awesome.
I really like
Yeah,
Doobie.
for sure.
He's
I
fun.
do. And then it's after John, Kyle Patrick, then me and Logan are 25.
Dang.
Yeah.
And Trey McKinney, he's 38.
I think he's 16.
19 times 2 is 38.
I think 14.
16?
He didn't read that part.
14, I think. 13.
Yeah, it was
hey,
crazy
did
last
we
year.
ask you how you got into fishing?
Oh yeah, you didn't.
We did not.
That's a good-
What
that's a
got you?
good one.
What got you started fishing? I don't know.
I
that.
actually know the answer, but go
I
ahead.
don't know.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've been fishing for as long as I remember because I pretty much grew up on a lake in North Carolina. My grandparents have had a lake house on this lake called Nanahaw Lake since like the 70s.
Okay.
So I spent all the warm months, literally from when I was like 1 or 2, whenever I could walk around, up there with my grandpa on the lake on the dock, and him taking me in the woods. He was a big coon hunter and fisherman, so we would go. And his way of fishing is you catch to eat. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like we kept everything. I mean, we largemouth, smallmouth, walleye, perch. It didn't matter. Brim. We caught some big brim and filleted them too. But I mean, that's what I fell in love with getting bit from that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I think I caught my first fish when I was like this 1.5 or 2 with him.
Yeah.
And first bass 2 or 3. And that's when it really like bass was awesome because it came up and jumped
Yeah.
versus all the other ones that just pulled and pulled. I mean, I loved the tug, but
Right.
when that one first came, I think it was a smallmouth, came up and jumped. That was just fascinating to me. So, I mean, that evolved from, I mean, I would go fishing every weekend, and we were big trout fishermen too, like up in the little streams in North Carolina in the Smoky Mountains. We'd go just wade and just let float down the eddies and catch stock trout and native trout. I mean, it was awesome.
Another jumping fish.
Yeah, I mean, that was some of my favorite memories growing up, going fishing with my grandpa and my dad, just doing
That's
that
awesome.
stuff, like just catching fish. You know what I mean? We weren't going out there trying to compete or nothing. We were just going to have fun and fish.
So where did the bass obsession start, or the tournament?
The bass obsession started just going out there and fishing because when I was like 8 or 9, I somehow lucked into like a 9-pounder.
Oh wow!
And
like Bill Owen's kid.
You're not
at
gonna
Champlain.
believe this. We were fishing crickets on like brush piles.
Okay.
For bluegill, big giant bluegill.
Sure.
You could fillet, and I was reeling this smaller one in, and this thing came up and ate the bluegill I was reeling in.
Oh my god!
And I got it in somehow because I just skinned or like lip hooked the bluegill.
Yeah.
So it pinned it in the back of its gullet in the soft tissue.
Oh gosh!
And I got this I think it was a 9-1 or something. And we weighed it on a scale like this,
like that Zebco Delier.
Yes, literally. It was a fish gremlin scale. I'll never forget it. You know
That's-
what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. Water gremlin.
Water gremlin.
Yep, water gremlin.
That's one of
Yes,
my old
sir.
sponsors.
And
Wonder Bar soap.
I'm ashamed to say this, but
Don't
I
be
think my
ashamed.
grandpa ate it.
Was his name George Perry?
George Postel.
Oh, I thought it was George W. Perry.
Yeah,
Rest in
George
peace, water
Postel.
gremlin. By the way. They went
But
out.
but yeah, he told me he was gonna mount it for me, and I've never seen the mount.
Ah,
But we did have like
got mounted in his belly.
we did have like 20 people over that Friday night for a fish fry.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting turn of
you
events.
fed the whole
But dude,
family.
amazing.
it was
And
awesome.
how could you not get hooked after being 8 years
I
old
mean,
and catching a 9-pound
that
bass?
thing came up at the side of the boat and engulfed it, and I was fishing with the Zebco
God.
33.
Do you think you
That's
may have
amazing.
patted that fish's belly then, or no?
I think I gave it more of a bear hug.
you bear hugged
know
it
what I
in.
mean? It's holding
Yeah.
it like this.
Yeah, little Bobby G.
Yeah.
Got it in.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's
I'll never forget
outstanding,
that. And
dude.
just when we got it home, we had it in a 5-gallon bucket, and it just like halfway sticking out of it. I'll never forget just looking down, just like amazed.
Wow.
That is the biggest bass I've ever seen. Like it was twice the size of the biggest bass I'd seen till that point in person. So it just really stuck my interest. And then after that, I mean, I was all in on.
You remember your first check when you started fishing derbs? You remember your first check?
I don't really remember like the tournament and what we caught them on or nothing, but I remember like, feeling good driving home from Fort Loudon
Okay.
with like, I think we got third in our first check that I ever got. And it was only $100, and the entry fee was 40 or 50.
What
So,
age?
like,
What age is that?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was your first boat, Bobby? Your first bassing boat?
So we had boats because we lived like we had a lake house like that. So by that time, I was in a 18-foot Triton.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a 2004 Bassmaster Classic Edition Triton.
nice.
Nice.
I like
With a
it.
Yamaha 150 VMAX.
Oh yeah,
It was nice.
you were living.
It was freaking awesome.
You were living,
Yeah.
bud. You were living. Hey, what do you say we turn it over to the audience?
Let's go.
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do
Are
it.
you sure?
Yeah,
Does anything go?
for
and,
sure.
And ask Bobby G anything. Feed your questions to Rock and Shoal Fantasy on the Straight Cast chat board on Facebook right now. And JR is going to get them over to me or Ryan or Ginger or somebody, and we're going to ask your questions. Here we go.
Yeah.
And I'm going in order. I already got a bunch of them sent here. There's no way that this is the okay. So the first one is a dad joke,
Oh yeah.
and it's from your friend.
Who's it from?
It's from Logan Parks.
Oh my god.
And he says, "Do you want to hear a Bobby G dad joke?" And I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
Oh,
I want to
gosh.
hear a Bobby
I don't
G,
know about
a Bobby
this.
G dad joke.
I don't know.
So for those of you that don't know what a dad joke is, it's just a dumb joke.
It's a bad joke.
yeah, it's like, what time do you go to the dentist? 2:30. Hey.
Yeah, your
It's
mom
like-
tells me to stop imitating a flamingo, but I had to put my foot down.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you know why you don't put you only put 239 beans in chili? Otherwise, it would be 240. Get it? Hey. So this is a Bobby G dad joke from Logan Parks. And Logan says, what do you call Bobby G's signature fishing line?
Mm.
What do you call Bobby
Hey.
G's?
Before you tell the punchline,
I think I, know it.
I got this copyrighted, and I'm gonna come out with my own line one day. So
Oh, but Ryan, do you? So you obviously,
Yeah.
this is something you boys have talked about
oh
before.
yeah, for sure.
Ryan, do you know what do you call Bobby G's fishing line?
I'm just gonna take a guess and say G-string.
G string is correct. Ryan Whitaker, you won. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, good,
Yeah.
good dad joke, Logan
sure.
Parks. So you really do need a signature line
Yeah.
called the G string.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Braid, preferably braid,
Right.
because it's more stringy,
Okay. I like it.
thinner diameter. You got to have that.
This one is from Steve Wise.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve says he's traveling to Japan soon,
Oh,
and he wants to know if there's any sneaky baits you know about that he should pick up.
Mm.
And he says, I'll get you something, but it's going to cost you double.
yeah. I feel like he should get something that mimics a saltwater like snail or sea urchin, maybe, or
Mm.
what's that other?
Possibly
jellyfish-
in cube form?
a jellyfish. You know, because I feel like that's pretty hot on the Japanese market right now. Something that mimics that sort of floating non-fish, but like what do you call those creatures?
A puffer fish.
Urchins.
Urchins.
Sea urchins.
Yeah,
Yes.
urchins and snails. Like
Yeah,
something that mimics
jellyfish.
Just
Yeah.
something different. in the water.
Crustaceans.
Yeah, something
Do
different.
you
in the
think
water.
he should smuggle any white powder over?
Yeah, please. I would love to get my hands on a little bit of that.
You actually had some of
actually,
Taku's powder downstairs.
I did, and it was. I know his secrets.
Is that the good powder?
He knows a secret.
I know.
A secret.
Yeah,
I
Really?
gotcha.
I've got it. I've got it figured out. I know how to make it now.
All right, now who is this guy? This guy, we might have to put him in the penalty box because obviously he doesn't know. This guy's name is oh gosh dang it. Oh, I lost it. This guy's name is John Beliski.
Mhm.
John Beliski says, yes, because this is what John Beliski says, Ryan.
Okay.
Andy Ellenberger, Bass Galaxy,
Okay.
Bobby G.
Yeah.
He says, I know everyone wants to know, what does G think of Chris Johnston? Hey, didn't you watch the last Stray Cast?
Yeah. Go back
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Ban him.
Yep.
Ban
Banned.
him. Banned. Sorry, John Beliski, banned. Watch the last Stray Cast. These
Yeah.
guys, they invited him to the party.
Yeah, for sure.
They were flying him in for FFS.
What does that stand for?
For fork's sake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For fork's sake.
Yeah. For fork and A.
Mm-hmm.
All right, John, seriously, watch the last Stray Cast. These
Yeah.
guys had a beautiful time.
Yeah.
We dispelled the myths. Way to go. You got John Belisky banned. All right. Question for Bobby G.
Sorry, John.
I want to start throwing a scrounger.
Ooh.
Interesting. But this is from Chris Powell.
Yeah.
But the options of sizes and different bills is a little overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
What size do you recommend for 8 to 12 foot of water? Scrounger head fishing.
3/4.
You're a scrounger guy?
Yes.
Okay, 8 to 12 foot of water.
3/4.
3/4 scrounger.
Yeah. That's what I would throw.
Okay, what's the number one bait on the scroungy mixed scrounge?
If I were throwing it, I would throw a jerky J or some sort of fluke.
Okay. That jerky J comes into play a lot, doesn't it?
It does on a scrounger for sure.
Yeah,
that's
what I'm saying.
Bait.
Why is it better on a scrounger than a fluke or something?
It's just ultra realistic on a scrounger. If you have the right scrounger head, that's the key, is having the right head.
What's the right one?
I can't confirm or deny any of them is like the one to buy. You have to buy a lot of them. That's the only thing about a scrounger. You have to try different ones.
Are you saying each individual, like if you get a 4-pack, one of them in there is going to be right?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Like a balsa?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's very meticulous. With the
Interesting.
scrounger. But if you have one good one, you better get a good hook sharpener.
Cherish it.
Yeah. Until you break that thing off, it's going to be good.
Okay.
How do you know it's good?
It's got a tight wobble.
Tight wobble.
Yeah, tight wobble. Like it looks realistic. It's like a fish
I like how you did that.
fleeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
Okay.
the Bobby G dance.
Yeah. You know how they have that little skirt to them when they're fleeing. It
Yeah.
looks like that instead of like
Little hunt.
thumping like a chatterbait. I feel like I haven't caught that many.
That little
ones like
tight toy, like a toiga.
Toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little shimmy it needs.
I like it. Well, Lynn Gervais.
Good question.
That's a very good question.
Yeah, for sure.
Lynn Gervais from Kenyatta asks, did you go to the Johnston's party? Which you go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at my passport and it was outdated, so I can't get into Canada.
So what I got to ask you about that is, let's say in your mind,
I could have met them on the lake, Ontario, because I have my Canadian fishing license and
and
my,
they could have put you in a rod locker.
outdoor card. That's what I have, the outdoor card as well. Yeah. Yeah, we could have cubed our way
The
in.
smuggle box.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're the hurt locker. You're a you're a movie guy.
Yeah.
So I need you to envision this.
Okay.
Think of a movie, a party from a movie, a
Yeah.
movie scene with a party. What movie do you think that the Johnston's party was like out of a movie? What party scene?
This is gonna be a throwback.
I go.
Animal House.
Dude, I'm there too with you.
Yeah.
That's Otis.
Yeah.
He's our friend. I know him.
No way.
Togas.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like a little bit louder now.
Yeah.
Everybody's crazy. And,
Something like that.
And you're in a
Or
toga.
old school something.
You're
I
like
don't know.
Belushi in a toga. I got it.
Yeah.
I'm getting this.
College.
Yeah.
College.
Hashtag college.
I'll go even further. I'll go to Strange Brew. I think it would have been like that tent party in Strange Brew where that dog that was painted like a skunk runs through and just blows the whole thing out.
Or Billy we were talking about Billy Madison earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Remember the one with the circus clown, that
Yes.
party? Maybe
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah,
That
the
was
Billy,
really-
the Billy
Yeah,
past the third grade
Yeah, the
Yeah.
third grade.
party. Yeah.
Veronica Vaughn.
The
That's
drunk-
Veronica
A
Vaughn.
drunk Norm
That
McDonald passed out in a
Veronica
lawn chair.
Vaughn.
Yeah.
She likes to catch bass.
Yes, she does.
That Veronica Vaughn. You used to date her, right?
Yeah.
Go Vols.
Go Vols. Picked her up on the school bus.
That's a good one, Lynn. Good
Yeah.
question. Let's see. I lost all my plays. Let's go. Oh boy, here we got a bunch of them. A bada boonga, bada binga. All right. What is this? Oh, hold on. Bear with me. JR, you sent these again. Boom, boom. Oh. Eric Kirpchek says,
Kaperchek.
yeah. Oh, a very good question, actually. What is your opinions on the new bass rules? Is it going to affect anything? And does it truly help balance anything? The new bass rules. So let's clarify this. Today, BASS made an announcement that there was an adjustment to the forward facing rule.
Mhm.
We saw earlier in the week the NPFL banned it
Yeah.
from tournaments. And now BASS has made it where you can only have one transducer,
Yeah.
solamente uno for our Irish audience,
One live transducer
one live transducer
on the trolling motor.
on the trolling motor. And you can only have how many inches of screen?
55.
55?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And
55
no brakes.
and no brakes on the back.
No power pole.
No Logan
no
Park
other
brakes.
trolling motor. No other electric.
No Logan
motors.
Park Signature Series
Yes.
back pedal jerk bait long line brakes.
Yeah.
They were really a great idea, and Bass
Yeah.
Pro Shop ran a bunch of them with Logan's signature on it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry they didn't sell.
That's,
Here's the other thing too that I wanted to mention. I don't know if a lot of people read the
I've never
end of
even
the
been a
article.
boat.
They said they're also going to reevaluate any new technology that is to come out. So they're gonna,
nice.
keep an eye. If something comes out that
That whole
blows away
electroshock thing is not
the
happening.
LVS 34 or whatever it is, they're going to make decisions yearly based on that stuff. So anyway,
55 inches of screen.
So if,
Yeah.
if they come out with something like Garmin comes out with the LVS, I don't know, 35 instead of the 34, and it's
which they
better,
will.
Yeah. And it's better. Are they going to be like, no, you guys have to stock up and use the 34 for the
Well,
rest
they're
of your
gonna
time?
decide if it gives you like a 20-foot band. They might. I don't know. I
Yeah.
doubt it.
I got you.
But yeah, they put it out there just so to shut people up. I think like, what's next? What about the next thing? If the next transducer is like 2-in-1 or whatever, so they put it out there. They're gonna reevaluate anytime something new comes out. But
All right. So what's the what's the average number of inches that an Elite Series angler has at this present moment?
Yeah.
I
How
mean,
many inches on the
how
boat?
many inches
Yeah.
are you packing on your boat right now, Bobby G? Like at this present
Yeah.
moment?
We counted it earlier, and right now on my boat, 67, but I have the option of having 77 inches.
what does that mean?
You got 77 inches
Yeah,
on your
I
boat right
have
now.
a-
What is that?
I have a 10-inch unit I take on and off depending on where we're at.
Okay,
A detachable 10-inch unit. Isn't that a song?
detachable 10-inch.
And Boogalard or something?
And you know what? You know what really sucks
What's that?
is like I've always just ran one transducer
Uh-huh.
until I got my second transducer put on, like forward facing this year,
Mm-hmm.
middle of the season. So I only got to have 2 transducers on my boat
For a little
after-
while.
for literally when Corey Johnston won it on the shallow
Periscope.
water periscope deal.
Yeah. What do you call that?
I
thing
got a
again?
second one so I could have it in perspective mode. Yeah. I got it so I could have perspective and another, backup. Got to use it for 5 tournaments. And then,
Yeah.
but after the Smith tournament, made a little money and got another scope to go back at my wheel. So I literally got all this stuff for nothing. You know what I mean?
Well, for sale. Hashtag for
For
sale.
sale.
Go to Elite Series social media page.
How much are you gonna miss it?
I mean, it would be sick if we could use it. I mean, because it's awesome. I mean,
Mhm.
I've always growing up, I'm 25, so I've grown up in the technology boom in bass fishing.
Yeah.
So like watching the guys that have side scan when I was 11 years old, KVD, the original
Yep.
Scanner.
side scan,
Yeah.
like black and white looking. Like the Lowrance was
I
like,
remember
that
him well.
black.
Yeah.
And I mean, I always wanted that, and everything else that came out and was on the pros boat, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sick.
Right.
I hope one day I can maybe be a pro so I can have this stuff on my boat.
Uh-huh.
But then now I get here and I get to use it for 1 year, and then they're like, nope,
Is there
restricted. We're going back in time. We
Is
can't
there
have
any
this
comfort?
much on the boat.
is there any comfort in knowing exactly what a full stocked tournament rig looks like now? Like you don't have to
no.
think about buying more or
No, I mean, because what we had this year was, I feel like, the max capacity, like what
Right.
people put on their boats was max. They could
Right.
have
Maxed out a
Right.
big
maxed
time.
out, and I didn't feel like if somebody had 6 transducers on the boat, I didn't think it really helped them that much.
Right.
After you get more than one, those extra ones that you have on the boat increase your efficiency a little bit,
Mhm.
but they don't make you catch more fish really that much.
Yeah.
I mean, they do. They make you more efficient in finding fish, but like you're really only using one.
Yeah, that's true. Here's a
Yeah.
tough question. This is a tough one. This is from longtime viewer, first time question. This is from Pat Renwick
Yeah.
right here. And Pat wants to know.
I know that dude.
Yeah, he's kind of a douche, actually. The Pat wants to know: do you think that the rookies would have fared as well in the 2024 Bassmaster Elite Series, including yourself, without forward-facing sonar?
Does that mean everyone else doesn't have it?
No, everybody doesn't have it, but I'm talking about the rookies.
Yeah.
Nobody's got it. It's not like they
Nobody
get it
got
and you don't. And nobody's got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Nobody's got it.
I would say so. I feel like that's what I like to tell people. I think every single one of us that made it from the first year of the EQs, all 9 of us, we all would have made it regardless of if that was ever even invented. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like,
So you think it's the high motor,
I don't know. I think it's the mentality.
the hunger?
You know
Okay.
what I mean?
So you're the drive and the mentality.
Yeah. It helps us for sure. I mean, I feel like we're all pretty proficient at it, but I think every single one of us just have it in them to make it. You know what I mean? I mean,
Mhm.
we proved it. We made it. I mean, we did have forward facing sonar, but regardless, we might have not made it all in the same year, but every single one of us would have made it. I know all 9 of those guys, or all 8. I'm one of the 9. And I just feel like we had it in them. We had it in us, regardless of how bass fishing and the technology even was, you know? You know what I mean? We had it in us.
You had Mike Ditka's fire and passion.
Yeah.
The
He
fire
had
and
it
the
already
passion.
on the goal.
Whatever
Like
it
Walter
is,
Payton.
we had it.
You had it.
It.
Parentheses.
Yeah. I think. I
Okay.
could
Yeah.
be wrong.
Well,
but
hey, I mean,
that's
I
what I
don't know.
believe.
You have. I mean, it's like you almost have to answer yes. Of course, I would have fared as well, because otherwise, where's your confidence level?
Yeah.
I mean, like you said on the show last week, you never let no. What did you say to our producer Andrew Ellenberger? Nobody ever made the Hall of Fame. Or what was that quote you said?
I have to revise it because the original quote that was told to me, I'll probably say it,
Okay,
but there ain't no wussies in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
that's right.
Yeah.
There ain't no wussies in the Hall of Fame.
But the ultimate badass is not in. Pete Rose.
Yeah,
Come on.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, great answer. I'm rolling on down the line here.
Hey, can I make a point on that though? I kind of touched on it. But I
Please
just wanted
do.
to say the limitation. I don't know how I feel about the limitation, like what they limited it to, but I do think it's a good thing to have some kind of a stock set thing, so that anyone that's like on the fence monetarily or anything about going and fishing the opens, and then thinking about, God, what does my boat need to look like to be able to compete there?
Yeah, I agree.
Now there's an answer.
I agree.
Now it's like 55 inches of screen and 1 live transducer on the trolling. Now that's what you get. And when you go to sell a boat now, you're like fully rigged tournament bass boat.
There it is.
And this is what it is.
Click
Yeah,
on it in
it's 55
Bassmaster.
inches
It's
of
yours.
screen.
I agree.
And it's
I feel like though
I like
that
the
should have
stock bass
been-
boat.
I feel
you
like
know?
that should have been established though as
A long
soon as
time
it
ago.
came out.
Exactly.
So like BFLs all the way to the opens,
Yep.
you could only have one. But then when you made
Right.
it, you could add one more. You know what I mean?
I see.
Sure.
You're a
bonus.
pro.
Yeah.
Bonus
Like
package.
you're a freaking pro. You can have another.
You don't have to wear a
Forward
cup
faces.
anymore if you don't want to.
If you don't want to wear a
You
cup,
don't have to wear a cup.
take a 100-mile-per-hour ground ball to the
That's right.
nuts.
It's
Yeah.
right. You want to hit me in the plums? Try.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah,
pro.
if you want to add another one, add it. If
Yeah.
you don't want to add one at all, go like John Cox.
There it is.
Yeah.
Speaking of cups.
Yeah. That's my stance on it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, with you there too. I like that there's a standard. It's I don't
Yeah.
know, just personally. I
I
mean, as someone who wants to compete
More-
and try to get there,
my grandpa always
makes
said
me
it all.
comfortable.
It all comes out in a wash, and it's
Yeah.
going to keep washing here. That's all I can say. Here's a loaded one from Lynn. Lynn says, which angler do you feel will be most at a disadvantage from this new rule? Can you pin a name out of the 103?
No,
Yeah, I mean, it's
not
there's
at
really
all.
nobody going to be.
I mean, this is a weird stance, but like maybe John Cox, because more people will be fishing up shallow and going into the backwaters.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
wow. Okay, I
Like,
see it.
If they would have banned it, like totally, I feel like he would have been at the biggest advantage because he had this year and probably last year free reign at whatever he like any little creek or any backwater like
He would have had
pond
more of a
flooded.
disadvantage, you mean, if they had banned
I
it.
mean,
Because then everybody be
like,
with him.
more
Yeah.
people would have been on his stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Everybody's trying to be Mr. Scoper.
He
now.
might be a little lonely, though. He might want the party.
Yeah.
You know?
Come join me
Like,
at the bank.
I feel like if I was
He's laughing
him,
all the way to the bank, right?
yeah, I feel like if I was
Yeah.
him, I would be pushing. Don't ban it. I'm fine where I'm at.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
crushing.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a question from our buddy Josh Sokol.
I can
Oh, nice.
fish wherever I want to.
I like
kinda
Josh
deal.
Sokol.
Hey, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
This makes zero sense, but Bears win-loss record this season.
What did they win last year?
7.
7.
New quarterback, new
Caleb
receivers.
Williams.
Yep.
See, I like the Bears because we have 2 Tennessee Vols that play for the Bears.
Which ones?
Velas,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and one of the linemen, I can't think of his name right now. Big old, huge guy. He went to school when I did.
Oh, Refrigerator Perry.
Offense or defense?
Offensive line tackle.
Okay.
I can't think of his name. But dude, he's a beast.
Okay, that's good to hear.
I would see him walk into class and he looked like a polar bear walking.
Good.
Around, you know what I mean? Like he can protect. If you see this guy, you're like, that guy protects the dang quarterback.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
Yeah, they won 8.
they're gonna win more than 7.
okay,
Yeah,
we'll take
Or
that.
7,
yeah.
We'll take that.
over 7.
Now,
Yeah.
in
They're gonna
your
beat last
Okay,
year.
the
Caleb-
over under set at 7.
Caleb Williams might be a freak. I don't know. I don't know if I'm not a Chicago Bears fan, but I'm not the biggest Caleb Williams fan, but I don't hate him. You know,
okay,
I respect his game.
and we respect your answer.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
This is a tough one. Between Ryan, Josh Sokol also wants to know, between Ryan and I,
Yeah.
who has a more northern accent?
Talk. Both of y'all say something.
Give us something to say.
Yeah,
Okay,
give us
I heard
Give us
him.
a sentence.
Maybe Pat.
7 silver swans swam silently seaward.
I would say Pat.
Well, Pat grew up
Yeah.
in the Chicagoland area. I was well, you know what you guys say? You say ain't it all the time. You Indiana
Yeah.
guys say ain't it? I don't
Yeah.
even know what the
I'm
hell
a
you're
border
talking
guy.
about.
I'm a border guy.
You
ain't
say
it?
ain't it at the wrong time too.
Ain't it?
All you guys.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, we should get going, ain't it?
I there,
But
yeah.
it's not like a northern accent. I don't know.
It's a Chicago accent.
Yeah,
it
it's
kind of
just-
it's hard A. a
It's
hard
the
A.
bear stubbles. We gotta go
Yeah.
to the jewel and all that.
Here's
stuff.
the test.
Yeah.
If you say plantar fasciitis,
Plantar
that's a good
fasciitis.
term. Good football
Yeah.
injury
How
term,
do you
too.
say Tennessee Vols?
Tennessee Vols.
The Vols. See,
Yeah.
that's
Vols.
where it's noticeable.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you say always correct me and say
It's just the
Vols.
correct way
Yeah.
to speak it.
Vols.
Yeah. So like people
It-
from the East Coast say tournament. No, it's not a tournament. It's a
Tournament.
derby. First off, but not
Tournament.
a tournament.
Yeah, if I were to spell
derby.
how
Yes.
I say Vols, it would be VAWLS.
Vowels, like
Vols.
more Jordan Lee type accent.
Vols.
Yeah.
Tennessee Vols.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Like balls, but with a V.
Balls.
They are coming in here. All right, we're gonna take a few more here. Let's see. My favorite was the G string. I can't
Yeah.
wait for that line.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I can't
Can't
wait.
wait for that line of line.
This is gonna make
I probably gave somebody that has the prominent name G a good idea for that.
Yeah. I heard him call himself that one time.
Yeah, me too.
And caught
Okay,
that
yeah.
10-pounder.
Bobby
Come on,
Colston.
G-string.
Does he think UT is gonna make the playoffs?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
All right.
I think we have probably the best quarterback we've had since Peyton Manning. I mean, I've only seen him play 2 games, but I'm riding high with
It's a bold
Nico.
statement right
I'm
there.
riding high with Nico.
Okay. Okay.
He looks sharp. He looks real sharp. I'm a big fan.
Dylan Hignite asks, one bait rest of the whole 25 season. One bait.
So the opens.
No, one bait. What you can only use one bait. What's it
2025
going to be?
Elite season, one bait.
One bait.
You can only use one.
Like what our schedule was just this
No,
year?
no.
Yeah, whatever. Just pick a lure. What your one confidence lure every derp.
A drop shot.
Dropping shots.
Drop shot.
Okay.
Aaron Martin style drop shot.
Yeah.
Be specific though. What's the bait?
Robo.
Robo. What weight?
quarter.
Quarter. And a rowboat.
Yeah.
4-inch, 6-inch. Slim, fat.
That depends on where you're at.
No, you got to pick one. There's rules here about it.
Are we gonna fit? What species are we fishing for though?
No, it's the whole season. You got to pick one. bait.
Salmoidus and dolmeal.
I guess
You're
it's,
fishing for bass.
I guess a 6-inch.
Okay.
Fat.
6-inch
The
fat.
fat one.
Whole
Fat.
season.
Okay, I gotcha.
That's the most versatile.
This is a great
Quarter.
question from Aaron Strickland. He says, "My son is." Stop it, Ryan. My son is a. Stop that.
Sorry.
My son. My son is a freshman fishing college.
Yeah.
What's the best thing you could tell him to help his career?
I'll say it again. I've said it plenty of times. I feel like time on the water is the most thing.
Can you say it in a Bill Dance voice, though, please?
time on?
Can you
How do
try
I,
and
how
do
do
it?
I do it?
Well,
You just got to go a little higher.
Hello.
Time on the water.
Time on the water.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Time, that was Cajun.
Time on
Time
the water.
on the water is honorary because they have all that time on the water and no toothbrush.
It's cliche to say, but like literally, like we were talking about earlier with Rick Klun, when you're fully immersed, you have a little bit more of a natural edge about you when you show up to a new lake. So if you're fishing every Saturday and a guy's fishing 4 or 5 days a week, the guy that fishes 4 or 5 days a week is going to be more naturally immersed into how the ecosystem and how everything feels around him.
He's dialed.
So he's way
Dialed
more
in.
dialed in.
I got you.
So I would say fish as much as you can to learn and just stay dialed in. You know what I mean? Like you got to be fully immersed in it.
You love that.
I do.
You love
I
that.
loved the Rick Klun and your podcast of that. That was my all-time favorite podcast.
Well,
Probably.
thank you, bud.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, man.
You got to swim in the lake every day, too.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'll tell you some other cool stuff that Rick
Yeah.
has told me off the air.
Yeah.
I think you'll get it. It'll help you.
For sure.
Matt Robertson says,
Yeah.
I would 100% beat Robert G in wrestling.
Shoot.
That's what Matty Robertson. What do you think about that?
Shoot. He's never seen the Anaconda Squeeze.
The Anaconda Squeeze.
Yeah, the Anaconda Squeeze.
What in the world? That sounds kind of sexy.
It does.
Wow.
Yeah.
Will you wrestle, Matt?
I have special eagle powers when it comes to the wrestling.
Okay.
So
Do you have talons?
it's just special eagle powers.
Eagles
Crazy.
aren't known for wrestling. I'll just say that.
Yeah. Special eagle powers.
I like the snake thing. Stick with the anaconda.
I like the anaconda chokehold. That's pretty. The Barb and John Quinlan.
Yeah.
Want to know, do you know the words to Rocky Top?
Oh yeah, for sure. Duh. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
I've known the words to Rocky Top since I was like 3.
Okay.
Since I
Well, what we're going to do is close the show with that, but
Yeah.
we're not going to do that now. But we're going to do a
Yeah.
Chicago blues version of it, okay?
I'm not the best singer, so we might have to have some music in the background.
Oh, I'm going to give you music.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to do a
sing it then.
Chicago
Yeah.
version of
I'll-
Rocky Top at the
all
end
right.
with gunfire and everything. It's going to be
Yeah.
cool. We're going to end the show with gunfire.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Can we have gun smoke, too?
Yes.
Okay.
All that.
I just thought of have you ever seen that movie Malibu's Most Wanted?
No.
Oh,
Sounds like something I'd want
Dude,
to
I
see.
love Malibu's Most Wanted.
it's B-Rad.
Yeah, B-Rad is amazing. That's
Yeah.
why I call my boss at Berkeley B-Rad.
B-Rad.
Yeah, absolutely. Brad Rutherford is B-Rad.
I just thought of the shooting scenes, you know.
Okay, here. John Beliski. My wife won the Drain the Lake fantasy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Heck yeah.
Oh, wow.
What
So-
what all do you win if you get that? I feel like you get a souped up.
Something with Tommy Sanders. Like, I think
Yeah,
you get to
or
go
Ronnie
to
Moore.
Whataburger with Tommy Sanders.
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
if you win the whole thing, yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah, no, it really
Yeah,
is. I
yeah.
don't know what the whole thing, but it was amazing. John's wife won the
That's-
deal. So
Congrats.
he's letting
Heck
us know
yeah.
that is really
Yeah,
cool.
congratulations.
I bet he
and,
picked you in one of the last 3.
Hope so. Hope he didn't pick me at Fork.
Let's see. Oh, wait. No, stop. Hold on. I lost it. Okay. He wants to know. John's wife, who's
Yeah.
won the Drain the Lake, wants to know what he thinks of Luke Palmer.
I think Luke Palmer's awesome.
Luke Palmer is freaking awesome, is
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Bassmaster champion.
for sure.
I mean, every time I see Luke, it's like, that guy's cool AF. That's just what I
sure.
think
No,
when
literally.
I see Luke
yeah.
Palmer. Hell yeah.
Him and his camera guy. Shout out that guy.
Yeah.
They're cool.
G the man. Has G fished a tightrope yet? Oh, there. You know what a tightrope is?
No.
You'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll.
Okay.
It's so that's a jig, a smallmouth jig that Ryan and JP High make.
Ooh.
It's
Actually, right
There's
in front
one
of
right
that
in
wooden,
front of you.
right in front
see
of
the
that
William
wooden
Shatner
box.
and the Jungle Boy
It's
thing.
leaning against that.
It's right in
knife
front of the
box
White
right in front.
River. That's a smallmouth tightrope. What do you think of that?
I like it.
Isn't that pretty sexy right there?
That is.
You see Ryan's picture on there too?
Yeah,
Doesn't he look like a Lindner?
he does.
A
Lindner.
Lindner.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Jared Toft. That's who asked that question,
Oh,
right?
I like Jared
I
Todd.
like the hook.
Thank
what,
you, Jared.
What hook you got rocking in this?
That's a 2-aught mustad. black
Mustad?
nickel. Yep.
Nice.
Ultra point.
Yeah, that's looks beefy.
That's a bad hook. You can't bend it.
You can't.
Looks beefy for the size of the jig.
65
That's-
pound braid.
Now you're getting it. Yeah, that's the whole deal with that thing. I hate finesse jigs with tiny,
Yeah, for
thin,
sure.
light wire hooks. So
Hey, guys, you know what? Bobby G needs to rest because he has a tournament in a couple days.
yeah.
And we're just gonna paint the town red tonight.
Yeah.
He's got a tournament against you tomorrow too.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
He doesn't know that
And
yet.
you.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
okay. That's round 2.
Yeah, so we're doing sneaky stuff tomorrow. Watch Bobby G's
Sneaking
Instagram
around.
story and the Stray Cast Instagram story and Popcorn Whitaker's
Oh yeah.
Instagram story.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be sliding around
We're
somewhere.
going to do stuff. First, we're going to White Castle.
Yep.
Then we're going to get Chicago style pizza.
Oh heck yeah.
Then we're going to get hot dogs. Then we're getting Italian beef.
Italian beef.
Yes, and then we'll probably try and catch a bass.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go back to White Castle.
Mhm.
And then we'll have some more Italian Chicago beef, hot dogs, and pizza, and everything else.
Heck yeah.
Bobby
That's what I'm
G,
talking about.
Maybe a little Calumet fisheries.
Yeah.
you don't even know. You
I'm
don't even
excited.
know.
I'm
We might have
excited.
some fresh lake perch.
Heck yes.
We might go through and just shoot sideways
Yeah.
like they do everywhere.
Exactly.
We just might do that.
Yeah.
This is Chicago.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the South Side.
For sure.
Bobby G is pretty cool to have you here.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thank
You want to come
for having
every
me.
up? You want to be here
Yeah.
every
No
episode?
doubt. No doubt about it. This
We
is- it's
we
been
need to
incredible.
do this. Oh, that's right. We got to give and
We got
I'm sorry.
giveaways.
Oh, we got
everybody-
stuff to give away.
yeah, everybody's questions that we didn't get to. We still got a ton of questions. We'll save that for round 2
Yeah.
after Bobby G wins a derb.
Yes.
Usually you got to win a derb.
I know. I feel
to get-
honored.
like
Thank
you and Matt Robertson are one of the few that have been featured guests that haven't
Thank you.
won a derb yet.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal. Wait, JR's throwing me another one at the last minute. This
Yeah.
better be good here. Okay, hold on. We can't ask that, JP. That's
oh, God.
hey, that's no. I will not ask that. It's about fizzing, and
Oh, I
then
got
not
you.
the way you're thinking of.
Oh God.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. All right, Andy, let's give away some prizes. So we had the 4 prizes: Waterland sunglasses. We had Sims Challenger hoodie. We had a line and lure pack, and we had something from Bobby G's boat.
You guys got him.
Okay, who's got him? Me.
You and Bobby.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
You didn't send them to me, Ginge.
I got 2 of them.
I did. You might have sent it to my other phone. I got the 3
got-
phone.
yeah,
I got
he's
3.
got-
One for conversations, one for business, and one for relations.
Yeah, for sure. Every man's got to have 3 phones,
3 and 2 chains.
but you can't have 3 live scopes though.
Not anymore.
No.
Yeah,
3 phones though. You
can't
have
go
them.
hanging out with a bunch of transducers. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, okay, Andy sent it. Oh, good. I love this guy. So I got 2 of them, and you got some, Bobby?
Got 2 of them.
Okay. So, Ginge, what do you got? Let's let can I go first, Gingy? You got any drum rolls or anything, or 46 gun salutes?
Hear ye, hear ye. The first ever Bobby G broadcast as it comes to a conclusion. We must give away prizes. This prize goes to
Chris Ricci, and it's the line and lure prize. Chris hosted this show before. He's West Coast strutter.
I know Chris Rick.
Yeah, Chris freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Friend of,
yeah.
Yeah, friend of Rick Cluns. He won the line and lure pack. So, Chris, send your info to J.R. Ewing, Rock and Show Fantasy, and we'll get you that out. And here's the Sims Challenger hoodie from Sweetest Pete and Patterson Fleets.
Oh, PD.
Yeah.
And Patty.
Yeah, PD and Patty. Matthew Price, you won the Sims Challenger hoodie.
Heck yeah.
That's right. Send your info to JR, Rock and Chill Fantasy. All right, you're up. What do you want? What do you want? Drum rolls? Oh, here you go.
So
Give us a medieval voice, okay?
for the Robert G. Select Prize.
That's not a medieval voice. You got to give us like a here, like
Hear
would you-
he.
Yes, like Jack Black would do it.
For the Robert G. Prize pack, Donnie Stillwell.
Donnie Stillwell, you
Yeah.
won the Robert G. thing from his boat.
Heck yeah.
It's that 10-inch screen that they can't use anymore.
You got an extra transducer.
Yeah, I'm giving away
away.
a current live scope.
It's awesome. All right. Here's the last one. Now, what do we give? Oh, these are the Waterland.
And for the Waterland sunglasses, we got Ryan Wilson.
Ryan
It
Wilson.
was so
Yep.
close.
You almost won Ryan Whitaker.
Yeah.
It was like the name was there,
Oh,
but it wasn't there.
Ryan Wilson.
Gosh,
Congratulations.
dang. Well, it's been a fun show. Thank you to all our advertisers, especially those that gave away the prizes tonight. Omnia Sims, Bob's Jack Plate.
Oh, yeah.
We can't stay jacked up. Bob. Impulse Lithium, Power Pole Tin Cup, Berkeley, Abu Garcia. I seen a photon Crestliner and I throw shade with water.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Bobby G.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about tonight?
I like the whole thing.
You like the
I'm
whole
in
thing?
Chicago in the South Side. You know,
Yeah.
up here.
And now we're going to get wild in the city
Yeah, yeah.
tonight.
Sure.
It's just going to be like a whole Billy Idol video, whatever
Yeah.
that means.
For sure.
I don't
Wild in
even
the
know.
streets.
All we're going to do is listen to Sexy Red and Glorilla.
Glorilla.
Yeah.
What's that one song Glorilla has? Yeah, Glow.
Yeah, G.
Yeah.
Yeah, G. That's what it is right there.
Mhm.
You want to interview us now for a couple hours?
Yeah, for
Keep
sure.
just doing a show or
Yeah.
do something like that?
The live after dark.
Yes, exactly. Hey, this has been an Andrew Ellenberger Ginger Ninja production. Thank you, Bass Galaxy. I am Pat Renwick. That's Ryan Popcorn Whitaker, and that over there is Bobby G. Remind you, we're available on every stinking podcast platform in the Bass Galaxy. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your lawyers, tell your probation officers, tell everybody to listen to Straight Cast, the glorified version of a Bass Fishing Talk Show.
Oh, yeah.
We're off next week. Andy has a tournament to win, but Ryan and I, we're gonna go do something or other, and it's gonna be a different type of Straight Cast show. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Next week?
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
talk
do so.
about. Yeah, it's something it's gonna be different, Ryan.
All right.
Yeah, it might be at Soldier Field or it might not be.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I like that.
But anyway, this is the glorified version of a Bass Fishing Talk Show. Don't be fooled by the imitation. Remember, we're not just for breakfast anymore. We're the great Florida orange juice. We're oats in our meal. We're peanuts and butter and jelly. And we're all that good stuff. Fun stew, giggles, dumplings, and a whole heap and help of hospitality. I'm going to keep saying words until it's time to go. But you know what? It's time to go. I'm Pat Renwick. I bid you peace. Peace I bid you. Bobby, say something cool at the end of the show. Say
Hey,
something to the peeps.
thanks for all y'all listening and for having me on, Pat. Thank you very much.
Go Vols.
Go Vols, baby.
Go Vols.
Rocky Top.
Vols.
Rocky Top. you'll always
A-E-I-O-U
be.
and sometimes Y. Vols.
Yep.
There it is.
Take it easy, but take it.
Peace. We're out of here.